Orphans in Waiting by Wally K Daly. Episode 1. Friday.
Mike! Mike, save me! There's nothing I can do, Janey. Nothing.
Pilot, interceptors at 22 and 1.
I see them.
Pilot, do you read me over?
I read you.
You are to follow us down and land so you can be searched for missing children.
Sorry, can't do that.
If you do not do as requested, we will have no option but to shoot you down. You are to be searched.
No need to search us. We have the children on board. If you shoot us down, they die too.
I was in a plane, flying at speed with a bunch of villainous-looking men. They'd kidnapped me and my younger brother, Pete. 2 other planes had dropped from the sky to sit dead on our wingtips. They were threatening to shoot us down if the pilot wouldn't land. He wouldn't.
That is my final warning. I am now counting down from 10 and will fire on 0. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
But they did. We're going down! We've been hit! We're going down! Mom, I want my mom! I heard Janey screaming for me as well. But she wasn't with us. They hadn't kidnapped her. So how could she know what was happening to us? Mike! Save me! Save me! I want my mom! I want my mom! I want my mom! In the noise and turmoil, I looked to the pilot and saw an amazing thing. He's smiling. The pilot's smiling. We're going to crash! I woke up to escape the crash and was bathed in sweat and knew something was wrong. Something was dreadfully wrong. I looked at the clock. It was late. Dad should have woken me by now. But it wasn't that. Then I had it. For the first time ever, there was no smell of cooking floating up from the kitchen. Our Mum always cooked breakfast. Always. Mum? Dad? Have you seen the time? We're going to be late for school. Mum? Dad? Nobody. Empty kitchen. Oh, I don't believe it. They both slept in. Mom! Dad! Wake up! We're all going to be late for school. You both slept in. Mom? Dad? Their bedroom was empty. The bed hadn't been slept in. I knew I had to wake Janey, see if she knew what was going on. But she's so foul in the morning, I thought I'd wake Peter and get him to do it. Come on, Pete, wake up. I want to talk to you.
Leave me alone. Don't want to wake up. I'm having a great dream. Helicopters in the garden.
Hope they crash like my plane did. Wake up! Oh, wake up, I need to talk to you!
Pack it up or I'll tell Mum you're bullying me again.
You can't tell her anything. She's gone. Same with Dad. They're not here.
What?
They've gone.
Gone where?
That's what I want to find out. Any ideas?
There was a helicopter in the garden last night. Early this morning. Far corner.
There was no helicopter. That was a dream, right? Be sensible now. Did Mum and Dad say anything to you about going out early?
No. Janey will know where they are.
Great thinking. Why didn't I think of that?
Go wake her up and ask her.
No, I'll let you do it as it was your idea.
You've got to be joking. It'd be safer waking a tiger up. One touch on her shoulder, she'd have my arm off up to the elbow.
5p?
You're on.
Whee! Pete has a weakness for money. It can be useful sometimes.
Mike and Pete always say I'm foul in the morning. And it's a lie. They just don't know the proper way to wake a young woman up, that's all. Kids just don't understand women.
Janey, wake up! You've got to wake up!
Go away, you nasty little wretch. Now leave me alone.
Don't hide under the pillow. You've got to wake up! I won't pay me if you don't.
Go away, you odiferous, money-grubbing little slug.
No, you've got to wake up, Janey. We've lost Mum and Dad. They're missing.
What?
They're missing.
Is this true?
Looks that way. They're not in the kitchen. Their bed hasn't been slept in.
But they wouldn't just go off without telling us.
Did they tell you?
No.
Me neither. Ditto Pete. So if they have gone off, they've gone off without telling us.
Where to?
Who knows?
Hey, you.
Me?
Yes, stop messing with my stuff and go and get dressed for school.
You can't boss me about. You're not my mum.
I'm the eldest. Go.
Fine, Pete, and I'll go quietly.
Nothing. Go.
It's all wrong.
Go.
Yeah, I'd better get ready too. This new headmaster of ours is a bit freaky about timekeeping.
Hang on till he's got to his room, Mike. I want to chat.
Okay.
Mike and I are pretty close for brother and sister. Could be because he saved my life once, when we were kids. Really crazy thing. One holiday I was diving in a pond, got snagged up with the weed underwater. I'm drowning. Dad! Mike, help me. Someone help me. Mike said he'd heard me screaming inside his head. Told Dad. They both dived in and saved me. I guess that sort of thing makes you close. But I did tell him if he started mind-reading properly, I'd slaughter him. Still, I didn't need to be a mind-reader to see he was really worried. So I decided to let him think I wasn't fussed. Where do you reckon they could have gone?
I've really got no idea. It's weird. I mean, it's never happened before, has it?
No, not that I can recall.
Oh, this has come at the end of a really bad nightmare. I'm starting to think it could be continuing. Ow! What'd you do that for?
Just checking for you. You can't feel pinches in nightmares, can you?
Oh, good thinking.
Anyway, chances are it's something very ordinary. Took an early morning drive and got a flat tire or something.
You're probably right. Come on, let's make tracks. By the time we're dressed and up, they'll be back full of apologies.
You're on. First one there gets to cook breakfast.
Oh, you have no chance.
What is that?
Oh, get off!
This bacon's all hard and the eggs been fried too much as well.
Look, stop going on about it, will you? You had to be the one who had the last of the bacon. You've had it. Bacon and eggs fried you wanted, that's what you got, so stop complaining.
I didn't want them done all hard, now did I?
Just finish it, okay?
Man should be here to do it properly.
Oh, come on, Pete. Eat up and stop beefing. We're going to be late.
But where are they?
Probably took a stroll and got caught up in something.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Not down on the zebra crossing, more like.
Don't even think it, okay?
Oh, ring somebody. Find out what's going on.
Like who?
I don't know, like anybody. There must be somebody we can ring. Tell them we need help.
We don't need help. We'll get along fine. They'll be back in no time.
I'll be dead of food poisoning by then. I've had enough of your rotten breakfast. I'm going to wait in the car.
He has got a point, you know.
How do you mean?
How come we've got nobody to ring, Janey? Why have we got no family?
I don't know.
Weird. Other kids could ring up grands, granddads, uncles, aunts, cousins, nephews, all sorts of people. But we've got no one. We're on the move to a new house every few months, so we haven't even got any friends we can ring. There's no one, Janey. You, Pete, me, Mum, Dad, and that's it. And now they're gone, we're on our own.
Where are you off to?
I'm going to call the police, report them missing.
No!
Why not? Why not, Janey?
I don't know. But I do know that it would be a bad idea. It could be dangerous.
Dangerous? Why would it be dangerous to call the police?
I don't know, Mike. I really don't know. But let's just leave it for now, okay? They'll soon be back, I'm sure.
Okay.
Do either of you two have a driving licence?
No.
Elder brothers and sisters are really useless. I'll wait out front. Be quick or I'm going to be late.
I hadn't thought of that. No Mum to drive. How are we going to get there? Bus?
Walking, more like. Friday. I haven't got a bean. You?
Not enough to get us there and back.
So that's decided then. Best foot forward.
Pizza hoarder. He'll have some money.
He won't lend you it.
You'll have to, or walk all the way as well. Well, I think you're a mean pig, right?
I'm sensibly careful with my money, right? Do not give it away to just any Tom, Dick or Janey.
You could have loaned me it.
Lending money to people is a guaranteed way to make enemies.
Oh, come.
They always hate paying it back. Anyway, it's my money, not yours, and I'd rather be late than waste it on buses.
It's not you who's going to be late, it's us. We've still got another 10 minutes to go after we've dropped you off.
Well, I didn't ask you to come now, did I?
You know we've got to come. You're too young to go by yourself.
But why both of you? Do I really need stereophonic bodyguards?
That lot's going to deafen me.
They're all full of young kids who insisted on going to school by themselves.
Ha ha, very funny.
Okay, let's cut the chat. Nearly there. We'll come back here for you this evening, so don't set off home without us, okay?
Mum and Dad will be back by then, won't they?
Yes, bound to be. Look, Pete, it's probably best not to mention to anyone that they've sort of gone missing.
Why not?
Well, I don't know, but it's probably just as well.
I do know. We're all under 16. They're not going to let the three of us stay at home by ourselves. They'd say we're too young. Probably take us into care.
What do you mean? If they found we couldn't cook breakfast properly and things like that?
Something like that, yes.
They'd have a point then, wouldn't they?
Yes, very funny. Tomorrow you cook. Come on, Janey, we're going to be really late.
Okay, see you, Pete.
You will come back, won't you?
Yes, we'll come back.
Come.
You wanted to see me, sir? Oh.
Yes. As you see, your sister arrived first. Do feel free to sit beside her. When I allowed you both to start at this school some 3 weeks back, I made a point of stressing one of our maxims very clearly. Can you recall what that maxim was, Miss Jago?
The importance of punctuality, sir?
Quite. The paramount importance of punctuality, to be precise. Can you recall the why of it, Master Jago?
The what of it, sir?
The why of it. Why good timekeeping is so important. Do you recall the reason?
Something about time once gone never being able to be recaptured, sir.
Good. And how no excuse in the world, no matter how brilliant, imaginative, inventive, could return school time once lost to us. But I then went on to say that we in this establishment have discovered how to redress the balance. So sweet in its simplicity is the answer, so unarguably fair, that I have heard children cheer with joy when discovering how we do it. And how do we do it? We simply add the time that has been lost in the morning to the end of any given day. Truly brilliant. You both recall my saying that?
Yes, sir.
Marvellous. I would hate to think that you hadn't got the gist of such an important message. It was reported to me by your respective teachers that you both arrived 20 minutes late this morning. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, not good you were late, but good that the facts have been adequately and correctly reported to me. School time lost 20 minutes. So, would you kindly join me here once again at the end of your last session, and you will then stay a mere 20 minutes, school time gained. The books shall then be balanced, and you will hear no more about it.
I'm afraid we can't do that, sir.
What?
Well, not this evening. Leastways, not both of us.
We've got to collect our younger brother from the infant school, sir.
But your mother collects him. I've often seen him, already in the car when she's caught here to collect the pair of you.
Oh, well, it's not possible for her to do that today, sir. She's indisposed. In fact, that's why we were late this morning.
No excuse is required or helpful. The fact is you were both late. School time is lost, and you must both now make recompense. You'll join me here at the end of the day. Your brother can patiently await your arrival at the other end. Your parents can also wait for the three of you to return to your home. Thereby the whole family shall be taught a very useful lesson about the importance of punctuality.
We can't do it, Mike. If Mum and Dad haven't arrived back and are not there waiting at the school for him, and we don't turn up either, the poor kid's going to freak.
I know. Don't worry. I'll bunk off a bit early and get him. Meet you at home after your detention.
No. Why should you be the one to get the fireworks come Monday?
I think the fireworks are going to be tonight, and only one of us turns up in his office for detention.
You could be right at that. We finally decided to bunk off together. It seemed about the fairest thing to do, really. It was a no-win situation, whatever we did. But come Monday, we reckon Mum and Dad will be back to sort it out. Amazing how wrong you can be when you try to guess the future, isn't it?
So, having decided to make the break together, we picked a spot on the back wall that we thought was both pretty much out of view and climbable. The only trouble was, the spot we picked was overlooked by a room called the Upper Lounge, which was where the headmaster took his afternoon tea. Yeah.
You there! I see you both. You're the Jago children.
Oh, no, it's him. Keep going. We're nearly there.
Is this the thanks I get for taking you both in off the streets and into my beautiful school? Running away like thieves in the night or day from a just retribution for the flagrant loss of time that you both wickedly allowed to dissipate this morning.
Got it.
Come back here!
No.
I want words, you hear me?
I bet either Mum or Dad are waiting outside the school for him.
Oh, that would be great. Mind you, I think they deserve a firm telling off for giving him such a fright.
What about us?
Well, we're bigger. Much easier for us to handle that sort of thing.
Speak for yourself. I've been scared witless about them all day. I just hope they're waiting.
They will be. Tell you what, race you to the corner. We can see the front gates from there.
You're on.
They'd know we'd collect him as well. They'd know. Most likely they're waiting at home for us.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. It would be silly, all of us coming to get him.
Come on, Pete, get a move on. I want to get home.
What are we going to do if neither of them come back, Mike?
Have a cup of tea and think about it. Probably decide to get supper.
There's not a lot of food left.
Usual by Friday. Shopping day tomorrow.
And no money to shop.
So, they'd better be back then, hadn't they?
Here comes trouble.
His teacher in tow. Wonder what that's about.
Soon find out.
You're here to collect Peter, are you?
That's right.
I was rather hoping to see his mother or father.
So was I.
Is there a problem?
Well, Peter wasn't too happy today. In fact, he spent rather a lot of time crying, but he wouldn't tell us what was the matter.
I wasn't crying, miss, not properly. Eyes were just a bit leaky today, that's all.
I understand that, Peter, but it's always best to let parents know when there's a difficulty. Do you think you could perhaps pass the message on and say I'd like to talk to your mother on Monday?
We will, yes. Come on, Pete. Bye. So, what's the waterworks about?
I shouldn't have said that this morning.
Shouldn't have said what this morning?
About them being knocked over on a zebra crossing.
Oh, we all say things. It doesn't mean anything.
I've been thinking about it all day. I shouldn't have said it.
Well, forget it. It's just not on. If it was true, the police would have got the address out of their wallet and been round in a flash.
Never thought of that.
Okay, fella, best foot forward. We'll be home in less than half an hour.
Here's the bus coming. Let's get that.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
But are you both happy now? That's my last 50p gone on stupid bus fares.
It was you who wanted to get home fast, not me. I'd have happily walked.
Why not? Don't you care whether Mum and Dad are there or not?
I care, all right. Don't go saying that to me or you'll end up with a punching.
Why not? Pick up doing your own size for a chain bully.
Oh, pack it up, the pair of you. If Mum and Dad are back, we don't want to arrive home fighting. And if they're not back, we've got to work out what we're going to do. Just pack it up.
Janey's right. I'm sorry, Pete. I'll make sure you get your 50p back, okay?
Okay.
I'll stop coming up.
Give me the key, Jenny. I'll run ahead. Mom? Dad? Mom? Dad?
got to be honest. When I found they still weren't there, still hadn't arrived back, I could have had a quick weep myself. But I could see that Janey was being so brave and so comforting to Pete that I just had to hang on and fight them and not let go. Hey, come on, fella. It'll all be sorted out in the end.
Of course it will. Funny thing about baby brothers. They're really creatures from another planet. Brothers about your own age are different. It's sort of easy to work them out. They're just as stupid and thick as any other boy of that age. But young brothers, they're just aliens. Until you see that they are hurting, that is. That's the way it was with Pete. When we came in, we realised Mum and Dad weren't back. Pete was just sitting at the kitchen table, his head resting on his hands, and he was sobbing his little heart out. And there was only one thing to do. He needed a mummy sort of cuddle, and I sat down beside him and gave him one. And suddenly Mike was there as well, one arm around Pete and one arm around me, and the three of us just rocked together, and we all cried.
Oh, this God. Oh, God, just my How about spoons for pudding?
Yeah, okay, we'll open a tin of peaches or something.
Out of mist?
No, looks good. Beans are done, chips nearly ready. Tell you what, let's have the tomato ketchup on the table.
The little dish, you mean?
No, the whole bottle full.
Oh, Mum comes in, she'll freak.
If she comes in, we'll all be freaking more than she is, so let's make the most of it. Big bottle of ketchup out.
Hey! Yup. Where do you reckon they could be, Janey?
I don't know. It's going round and round inside, but I'm not coming up with any answers.
Me neither. Okay, that's the table set. Are you ready for me to call his lordship?
Yes. By the time you've got him in and sat, it'll be serve-up time.
Great. Grub's up.
Just finished putting the wing on this plane.
Now, if we don't go straight in, Janey said she'll...
What?
Nothing. Go through, get your tea.
It is believed to have been a dense wall of fog sweeping across the motorway that caused the first of the accidents. Police believe it will finally prove to be the largest and most costly multi-vehicle pile-up in the history of the country.
Are you two coming to eat, or...
Just on my way.
It's on the table, get stuck in.
Great.
Where was that?
Motorway. About 5 miles this side of the city.
What time?
Just after dawn.
Reports are coming in of a breakthrough that may finally halt the fighting in the Taraguadi capital.
That's what all the ambulances and police cars must have been about this morning.
I imagine so, yes.
Oh, Mike.
Look, don't go putting 2 and 2 together and getting 7. It's just coincidence, that's all.
Come on, you two, I'm starving.
I said to start.
What's the point in starting when I can't get the top of the tomato sauce?
Oh, good point. We'll come and help. We'll ring round the hospitals when he's in bed. Okay?
Okay.
Rebel chief Massoud, who recently came to power after the assassination of his father.
You haven't heard that much from me yet. Ask anybody who's got an older brother and sister, and they'll all tell you it's a waste of time trying to get a word in. They also think that we young ones are all either really thick or like some creature from outer space. But either way, really bad news must be kept from us. I mean, you should have seen the way that Mike and then Janey freaked about the motorway crash on telly. Then, when they saw me watching, they both tried to cover up and pretend it was nothing. Really pathetic. The Muppets could have acted it better. I had to leave the room quick so I wouldn't burst out laughing. Anyway, I finally told them.
You what?
I said, don't worry, they weren't killed in that motorway business.
I wasn't even thinking such a thing, were you, Mike?
No, never crossed my mind.
Oh, fine. Well, if you're not worried, that's great. Lovely meal, by the way, Janey. Couldn't give Mike the odd lesson. Could you?
As a matter of interest, how do you know?
No.
That they couldn't have been killed?
It's all right, forget it. I thought you might be worried.
Tell us.
Both of the cars are still in the garage.
You mean they didn't drive where they went?
Janey, for a girl, that's almost brilliant.
Watch it, glib gob.
But if they'd been, well, something crazy, like being kidnapped, say, and being driven off by someone else...
They may have been kidnapped, but they weren't driven away. They went by helicopter.
I told you that was a dream, right?
If you don't believe me, go down the garden and see whether the tracks in the mud in the far corner could have been made by anything else but a helicopter. Right?
Pete was right. There was no question about it. At some point, a helicopter had landed in the garden. Marks like that couldn't have been made by anything else. But the question was, had Mum and Dad deliberately bought a house with a garden big enough for one to land in? And if so, why?
That's a really stupid idea.
I've told you, you don't talk to me like that, okay?
Will you both stop niggling at each other?
Who can that be?
I'll go check.
No. Look out the window first.
It's a woman copper.
I'll go and let her in.
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I only know we mustn't. Let's just wait. She'll go away eventually.
She's putting something through the letterbox. She's going.
I'll go and see what it is. Addressed to Mr. or Mrs. Jago.
Open it.
You shouldn't. It's for Mum and Dad.
Just for the moment we count as Mum and Dad, right? Open it, Mike.
Police notepaper plus address. Please call at the station at your earliest convenience. Signed by the inspector. So, what does that mean?
Good news. As far as the police are concerned, they're still both alive.
Can't be good if they come back and end up in prison.
At least we'd know where they were then. Oh!
I went to bed without making a fuss when Janey told me to, even though it was a bit early. They were being so nice in trying to hide their worry from me that when I discovered a really worrying thing, I didn't tell them. There was a car opposite our front gate. It had been there when we arrived back from school, and it was still there when I went to bed. I could see it from my bedroom window. Inside the car, there was a man, not very old. He had binoculars, and he was obviously there to keep the house under observation. And us.
I couldn't sleep. I was just going round and round. Where could they have gone? And why? If they had to go, couldn't they at least have found the time to leave a note? Was it crazy thinking they may have been kidnapped? Well, at least it beat thinking they might be dead. They couldn't be dead. They just couldn't. I'd got too many things still to say to them. Soppy things like, we haven't mentioned it, but you do know we all love you, don't you? Silly stuff like that. Anyway, I couldn't sleep for a long time. But when I finally did, I wished I hadn't. This time, it wasn't a nightmare. It was too real for a nightmare. This was really happening. Janey was coming down hundreds of marble steps, heading for a long hallway and a massive wooden door at the end. Not England. Somewhere very hot, abroad. She had to reach the door by a certain time and was really rushing to get there. I was frightened she was going to stumble and come crashing down the stairs, but she didn't. She made the hallway, ran to the door and waited there. Finally a knock came. She opened the door. Her face dropped. It was the wrong person. And then the person jumped through the doorway at her. It was a man, an evil-looking man. His eyes were blazing with hate, and he was fighting to get a firm hold on Janey. She fought back, screaming and kicking, but it was no good. Finally, he had both her hands held in one of his. It freed him to pull something from his waistband. I saw it glint in the light. It was a dagger, a curved dagger, and he was trying to get it to Janey's throat. She got her hands free and grappled with him again, but she had no chance. Again she screamed in my head, but this time I knew I could do nothing to save her.
Mike! Help! He's going to kill me!
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty, Janey, and Simon Radford, Peter. Peter Jeffrey played the headmaster, and other parts were by Timothy Carlton, Joanna Myers, and Andrew Wincott. The producer was Dan Garrett.
She made the hallway, ran to the door, and waited there. Finally, a knock came. She opened the door. Her face dropped. It was the wrong person. And then the person jumped through the doorway at her. It was a man, an evil-looking man. His eyes were blazing with hate, and he was fighting to get a firm hold on Janey. She fought back, screaming and kicking, but it was no good. Finally, he had both her hands held in one of his. It freed him to pull something from his waistband. I saw it glint in the light. It was a dagger, a curved dagger, and he was trying to get it to Janey's throat. She got her hands free and grappled with him again, but she had no chance. Again she screamed in my head, but this time I knew I could do nothing to save her.
Mike! Help! He's going to kill me!
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty, Janey, and Simon Radford, Peter. Peter Jeffrey played the headmaster, and other parts were by Timothy Carlton, Joanna Myers, and Andrew Wincott. The producer was Dan Garrett.
And part 2 of the story is just moments away. And we're catching up with the crime and thrillers on 7 with me, Jim Lee. And we continue now with part 2 of a rather sinister tale from Wally K Daly. Again, the sound quality in parts may not be 100% because it's from Wally's home recording. Anyway, after the disappearance of his parents, young Mike is determined to take matters into his own hands, even if it involves some breaking and entering.
Orphans in Waiting by Wally K Daly. Episode 2, Saturday, AM.
Come on, break open!
What are you doing with Dad's briefcase?
What does it look as though I'm doing?
Trying to break into it?
Want to help?
You can't break into Dad's briefcase.
Dead right I can't. Been trying for half an hour now. Oh, why don't they teach useful things at school, like how to pick combination locks and stuff like that?
That's not what I mean. You didn't ought to break into Dad's briefcase.
And of course I'd known that wasn't what he meant. But if you can't irritate younger brothers, who can you irritate? I hadn't slept much that Friday night. It all kept going round and round in my head. You know how it does. Not to mention the horrible nightmare about Janey.
Mike! Help! He's going to kill me!
It was a fact, all right. Mum and Dad had gone missing. They hadn't ended up in local hospitals. Janey and I had rung up and checked once Pete was safely in bed and asleep. Nobody of their description admitted. But they had gone. The 3 of us were now left in a big old house to fend for ourselves. It could have been just something innocent, them disappearing like that. But somehow... Anyway, I woke up early on the Saturday morning and thought, if I could get Dad's briefcase open, I could maybe find a works number or something. Call them up, see if he was still turning up there, or if they had any idea where he might be. Yes, I know what you're thinking. How come we didn't know such a simple thing as where our Dad worked? But, well, we'd never got around to asking. After all, who really cares what Dads do? Look, just hold a screwdriver against the lock and I'll bash with the hammer. See if we can spring it open.
What about my fingers?
Don't worry, I'm going to be nowhere near your fingers.
Careful.
I am being careful.
It's not working.
Oh, try it on the other end.
Are these cases the ones they advertise as indestructible?
Could well be right at that. Oh, so you're alive.
What's that supposed to mean?
Killed you off in a nightmare last night. Really horrible.
Thanks a bunch. What's going on?
We're playing at robbers.
Not quite. Bit of breaking and entering, that's all.
Why?
Dad takes this off with him every day. It's standing by the door waiting for him every morning, same as yesterday. Difference was, yesterday he didn't take it. I reckon we can find out maybe where he works.
You could be right. The combination's 642 coming inwards.
How did you know that?
It was open one day when I was looking for things to practice remembering, using mnemonics. It's 642-246.
What's mnemonics?
Never mind, you'll find out soon enough.
Wish I hadn't asked.
Start from either side.
642-246.
That's the one.
Right, 642-246.
Hang on, Mike, don't open it.
Why not?
Supposing it's booby-trapped.
Dads do not booby-trap their briefcases and leave them in the kitchen, Pete. You've been reading too many comics.
It was on television. There are loads of different sorts. Could be smoke bombs, or an explosion to destroy secret papers before anyone can get to read them.
Why would Dad want to do that?
How can we possibly know? We don't even know what he does for a living. Could be a spy for all we know.
Now that is stupid. He's just a normal dad who goes to work every morning, and this is just a normal briefcase.
Right, I'm going to stand as far back as possible. Don't blame me if it goes up in smoke.
What do you think?
Open it.
Oh.
Well, what's in there?
Nothing. It's absolutely empty.
Pete started crying again then. The shock of it all, I suppose. Sort of anticlimax as well. Upset at not being proved right. A nice explosion and Mike and me blown to ribbons along with the kitchen would have cheered him up no end, I would imagine. Same as any other younger brother. Still, it'd been pretty good so far when you think about it. I mean, you can handle the thought of parents disappearing for a while, trying to work out what's happened to them, how to survive till they get back, stuff like that. But it must be tough for little ones like Pete. Real tough. So I wasn't too rough on him. What are you blubbering about now?
I'm just hungry. That's all. I want my breakfast.
Well, go and get it.
What is there?
Cereal, I imagine.
I want something fried.
There's nothing left to fry. I checked earlier. Fridge is bare. Also, there's only the grotty cereal left.
You mean the stuff Mum said would be good for us?
Yep.
Oh,
yuck.
We're going to have to go shopping.
How can we? We haven't got any money.
We'll go and have a search. See if we can find some. Janey?
Okay.
What am I supposed to do?
Just eat enough of the yucky cereal to keep you going. If we can find any money, we'll all go straight to the supermarket and buy everything we fancy.
What do you mean, chips and things?
Yes, and chocolates and cakes and biscuits. Fizzy pop that'll rot out teeth. All the things we're not allowed to have.
Great!
But first, we've got to find money, yeah?
Okay, let's go. Mum and Dad's bedroom. You do the wardrobes and I'll do the drawers.
Right, you're on!
We left Pete to pick at the sickeningly healthy cereal, full of unchewable nuts and bran and all the stuff that parents always try to get kids to eat. And we headed for Mum and Dad's bedroom. We hoped to find some money in our searches, but also, without actually saying it, maybe rather hope that other clues as to where they'd gone would turn up as well.
In fact, they did. In the form of telephone numbers. 2 telephone numbers. Oh, I can't believe it. Everybody has some change in their clothes. Mum and Dad don't have a bean.
Keep going. Something's bound to turn up. I'm going to check Mum's handbag, so fingers crossed.
Janey?
What? Money?
Look.
Scrap of paper. That's not going to buy us much food.
Telephone number. Inner London code. It says emergency only.
Snap! What? I've just found this at the bottom of the bag.
I was on the upstairs landing by the time Mike and Janey got round to phoning, looking out the long window to the street. I could hear what was being said in the bedroom clear enough. They weren't trying to keep their voices down or anything.
Name written alongside the number. Vakal. No other message.
It's an 083 code, so it's probably a portable pocket job or car phone.
So what do we do?
We ring both numbers up, find out who they are, what they know about Mum and Dad.
You reckon?
Well, yours says emergency only, and if this isn't an emergency, what is?
True. I'll go first, okay?
Okay.
I'd kept quite quiet. I didn't want them to know I was there, or they'd have asked what I was doing looking out of the window, and I'd have had to freak them out by telling them the house was still being watched by the same bloke who'd been there all night. And so were we. But something was about to happen that made it essential that I did tell them.
What shall I say?
I don't know. Just keep it light.
Okay. Hello? Yes, I think you can. My name is Jago, Mike Jago. I live with my sister and brother on the outskirts of the city, and usually with my parents. But they're not here. That's right. They've gone missing. Disappeared. And we're by ourselves. Anyway, I found your number in my dad's trouser pocket, and it said emergency only. And as this is an emergency for us, I wonder if... Hello? Hello?
What is it?
He's cut me off.
Press the real dial button.
Nothing.
Try dialing it by hand again.
Oh, that's crazy. Who can get a line disconnected instantly? And why?
Good questions. Pity I haven't got any good answers. My turn. Time to find out who Vackle is. Don't think it's the greatest idea in the world to say we're by ourselves, by the way.
I did the best I could, right? It's not easy finding the words.
Okay. Just if somebody arrives and kidnaps us all, don't blame me.
At least we'd probably get fed then. I'm starving.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Listen, if you can hear me, say something. That's weird. There's somebody there, all right. I can hear them breathing. But they're not saying anything. Fancy ringing up an unknown number and getting a heavy breather. It's supposed to be the other way round.
Shall I try it?
Why not? You can't do any worse than I'm doing. It's made me shake all over.
I sort of hoped what I thought was happening wasn't. But as I heard Mike dialing in the bedroom, what I'd already seen happened for the second time. The man in the car, who was watching the house and us, leaned forward and took the call on the car's telephone and held it to his ear without speaking. I decided it was time to break the news to Janey and Mike.
What?
There's a man outside in the car. He's been watching the house since last night. That's who's getting the telephone call you're making.
And you didn't tell us the house was being watched?
You'd only have worried.
Of course we'd have worried. That's what elder brothers and sisters are supposed to do, worry. Don't forget, we're responsible for your safety till Mum and Dad get back, right?
OK, sorry. Next time I'll tell you so you can worry as well.
Thank you very much.
Go and watch the car, Mike. I'm going to phone the number again.
You don't believe me, do you?
Yes, I do believe you. Now keep quiet while Mike and I sort this out. You're too young to be involved.
Great, it was me.
Quiet! Mike, onto the landing.
OK. Where is he?
Good mind not to tell you.
Where?
Over there, parked by the lamppost.
OK. Got him in sight, Janey.
Your name is Vackle. My name is Janey Jago. You are watching our house and we don't like it. I've got to warn you, mister. If you don't go this instant, I'm going to call the police and have you arrested.
Pete was right. He took the call, slammed the phone back on the hook this instant. Duck down, Pete. He's looking up here.
What's he doing now?
Hang on. I'll peep over the ledge.
Me too.
He's switched on the engine.
He's driving away.
Hooray!
We didn't want to do it, but finally we had to. There was no money to be found anywhere in Dad and Mum's pockets and bags and things. So, as a last resort, we decided we'd have to break into Dad's bureau in the little room he keeps as his office.
It's a really beautiful thing, the bureau. When we moved, which was every few months or so, it was the first thing to be taken inside. Beautifully polished always, and it's got a roll-top front that goes up when it's opened. Had a roll-top front that went up when it opened. We found an excuse to get rid of Pete, as we knew he'd freak if he saw us messing about with Dad's desk. Sent him off to the garden. Told him to make sure there were no more tracks of helicopters, as there were the previous night.
When he'd gone, Mike got the screwdriver and hammer, and did it. If Mum and Dad come back and catch us, we're going to be dead.
Any better ideas?
No, can't say that I have.
OK, we take the risk of being slaughtered then.
Mike, go careful.
I'm going as careful as I can. Oh, I think it's coming. Yes, I think it's going to open this time. Oh.
Oh, the whole front's buzzed off.
Oh, we are in deep trouble.
You are in deep trouble.
Thanks, Janey. I knew I could depend on you.
Look. Been carefully cut out of a newspaper and then locked away in here. Must be important. Something about hostages.
No. The other side. Turn it over.
What?
Look at the story on the other side, Janey. I caught sight of the headline.
No.
Yes. Police seek couple for multi-million-pound city swindle.
Mike.
No more signs of any helicopter marks. Oh no, there's bureau. What did you do that for, you vandals?
We had to get in to see if there's any money in here. There isn't.
Well, why didn't you ask me? I know where Dad keeps the spare key.
What?
That's right. He hides the spare in this little pot on top here. There you go. If it still had the top left, you could open it now, Mike.
Oh, very funny.
Hey, can't see Dad laughing a lot.
And no money in there in any case.
Have you tried the secret drawer?
What secret drawer?
You don't know anything, do you? At the back there. Hang on, I'll find it.
How come you know so much?
Before I started school, I often used to sit with Dad while he worked. Only as a toddler. Parents think toddlers see nothing. Don't bother hiding things from them. I saw Dad opening it once. Tried it myself when he left the front open a couple of times. Hang on. Piece of paper hanging out.
Let's have a look. 3 words cut out of newspapers and stuck on a piece of card. Beware the hyena. What's that supposed to mean?
No idea. I'll get the drawer open.
Let's have a look, Mike. Weird.
Always been empty before.
It was a fat roll of money. 150, maybe 200 notes. They were all of the same denomination. £50. I'd thought if Mum and Dad were swindlers, there'd be a lot of money around. And as soon as we found the money, I wished I hadn't thought that. Normal people don't keep £5,000 or £10,000 lying around in secret drawers. So Mum and Dad would have a lot of explaining to do when, and if they got back. Anyway, the good thing was we now had funds. We wouldn't be starving to death. So we just took one £50 note each and went shopping. As it turned out, a bit of a mistake taking that much.
Today's bargains are in frozen produce. Peas, beans and sweet corn are all excellent value. And don't forget your puzzle.
Need any more plain biscuits?
No, I think that's enough. Just one last packet of chocolate fingers should do it.
OK.
Now where?
Aisle with sweets and crisps. And then on to soft drinks.
Look!
Oh, put it back. It's food we're after, not electrical junk.
But it says it will clean overflow holes in sinks and baths.
What do we want to clean overflow holes for?
Hygiene. Mum and Dad won't be very happy if they come back and find we've let the overflow holes get dirty.
Put it back.
Small sport. I'm off to the next hour.
Absolutely new to the market, ladies and gentlemen.
What's that man selling?
Let's go and see.
New to the market this very day. It will peel, chop, trim, crush and liquidize food of all consistency. Let me demonstrate.
Hey, we could buy one of those for Mum. Welcome home present.
I don't know whether she'd be pleased spending their money on grown-up toys.
Oh, I don't know. Could buy Dad a new electric drill to balance it up.
They are going to come back finally, aren't they, Mike?
Yes, of course they are. Come on, let's go catch up with Monster. See what he's getting up to. Pete, slow down! Don't! Be careful! Stop him, Janey!
Pete, stop it. Stop it.
Oh, do go careful. You could have knocked me over.
Sorry, he's only just learning how to push the trolley. His mum...
This is no place for learning. Anyway, more likely he's simply running wild. Where's the grown-up in charge of you all? I want to give them a piece of my mind.
Well, as the eldest, I imagine I'm the nearest thing to a grown-up in charge, really.
But that's ridiculous. You're hardly more than a girl yourself. You mean you're all out shopping unsupervised?
That's right.
Our Mum and Dad gone missing. They're probably cross.
Pete, I'm quite
Well, it
old.
shouldn't be allowed. Children running loose and being impertinent.
Well, we better be getting on. Sorry about the crash. Bye.
I shall certainly be having more
careful next time.
Okay. And don't walk away while I'm talking to you.
Fight the temptation to roll a comment, Mike.
I am. We'd got quite a lot of shopping done before I noticed we were being watched again. It was another dodgy character, older than the one in the car who'd been watching the house, but at a guess, probably from the same part of the world. I'd seen this man react when he first caught sight of us. After that, he'd managed always to be in the same aisle as we were, and seemed to be getting a bit closer every time, as if he wanted to get a better look at us without us being aware of him. Now he was just a handful of paces behind us. When Janey stopped at the frozen foods to dive into the deep freeze to pick up hamburgers and crinkle chips and stuff, I saw the man bring out a photograph, and I had a terrible feeling that the photograph was probably something to do with us. Pete!
Yeah?
See that man about halfway along behind us?
The shifty-looking one?
Yes. I want you to run down the next aisle and back up this one to try and get behind him and see what he's got in his hand.
Why?
I don't know why. It's just a feeling I have. Will you do it?
Running?
I think you're going to have to have any chance of seeing it before he puts it away.
Okay, but don't forget you told me to. What happens if he sees me?
Don't worry. When you get there, I'll cause a diversion.
Righto, I'm off.
Where's he running to?
Well, I may be going a bit potty, but don't look now. He's looking in this direction.
Who is?
Man up the aisle. I think he's watching us.
So?
I've sent Pete to see who's in the photograph he's holding.
Well, no harm done, I suppose. As long as he manages to make it safely without...
You little vandal! I'll have the manager onto you for this now! You're doing it on purpose!
Sorry! Matter of life and death!
Come back here! Come back here! Get me the manager! Somebody call the manager!
Oh, dear. Sounds as though she means it this time. Mightn't have been the best idea in the world, Mike, to send him off running.
Could be right. But hang on. Pete in the aisle and heading for the man. I promised to cause a diversion.
No, Mike, don't pull the bottom tin out of that stack of beans. It'll...
That's them! Down that aisle, there! Probably knocked all those tins over as well.
You there! Don't move!
Hey up. Looks as though the manager wants serious words.
Blame him. Pete on the way as well.
Well?
Distraction worked. He didn't see me. He'll never guess what.
Don't make me guess. Tell me.
What's going on here? I've received a complaint from a lady about your disgraceful behaviour.
Not our fault. Every time I go near her, she throws herself in front of me, screaming her head off.
Shut it up, Pete. I'm sorry. We did apologise to the lady, and it won't happen again.
That's right.
What about these tins everywhere?
It wasn't our fault. I saw them starting to fall and tried to save them.
Your parents are here somewhere, are they? I want to have words.
No, we're doing the weekly shop by ourselves. Sort of initiative test.
And I suppose you are able to pay for this massive amount of goods you've gathered together?
But of course.
I see. A £50 note each. Fine. Do carry on.
I don't like that. He gave in too easy. Something going on. He's got other plans in his mind for us.
Never mind him. Pete, what was in the photograph?
We were. It was the three of us. Holidays last year.
But how could he have got that?
Only one way to find out. I Gonna go and ask him.
Think you're too late.
Must have pushed off while the manager was talking to us. Now I think we ought to be pushing off as well.
OK, I'll drive the trolley.
No, you won't. You've caused enough damage.
It wasn't my fault. Mike told me to run, didn't you, Mike?
Didn't mention anything about knocking old ladies over, now did I?
Oh, come on. I was only doing what I was told, and you said you'd cover if there was any trouble.
Quiet, the pair of you.
What is it?
Just outside the store.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
What is it?
Look, manager outside talking to a woman police officer.
Hey, that's the same one as last night.
What?
When I looked from the window, I saw that copper at our front door. That was her.
Manager's turned, looking through the window. Yes, seen us. Pointing us out to the WPC. They're both heading for the door.
Come on, then. Let's leave this lot here and run for it.
But it's our food, I'm starving.
Run for it, through the back. There's bound to be a way out.
But why? We've not done anything.
Maybe our parents have. To be honest, it was a bit of an adventure running through the back of the store like that. I've never been behind there before. Nearly as much room out back as in the front, in fact. Goods piled everywhere. Everybody dressed in white overalls or white coats, and sometimes white hats. Except the three of us, of course, so we stuck out like a sore thumb. We ran past people cutting up joints of meat, and people unloading freshly baked bread, and loading trolleys with tins all ready to restack shelves and stuff. And it seemed we just ran round in circles, trying to find a way out of the place without success. In the distance, we heard the manager calling, "Stop them, stop them!" And suddenly, all these people who had just been looking at us a bit surprised started to look as though it might be fun to join in the chase and try to catch us as well.
Stop them! Come back here!
Pete finally got ahead of us and pushed through a door marked Staff Exit. We followed and found a security guard had grabbed Pete and lifted him up in the air.
Oh, steady, little monster! Stop struggling, will you? Stop struggling!
Let's go inside! Pete was lashing out, trying to get free. Janey was pummeling the guard on the chest without any great effect. And we could hear the manager and the WPC getting ever nearer. So, in the end, there was only one thing for it, of course. Oh! I had to kick him very hard. No, in the shins, actually.
I'm starving.
Yes, I know you're starving. I'm starving. Mike's starving. We're all starving. And if you just give Mike and me a second to think, we'll have a solution.
I'll be dead of hunger by then.
You'll be dead of a punching if you don't give my ears a rest.
Don't fight between us. We're all we've got.
Well, so what's the answer?
It's because we've got our scruffy Saturday clothes on. And because we're showing off by flashing £50 notes about. That's what's causing the problem.
That's not our fault. That's all it was, £50 notes.
I know that. But we've gone about it the wrong way so far.
So what should we do?
Go back home. Get our best clothes on. I'll get made up to make me look a bit older.
You could slap it on like that night when Mum got angry with you about it.
That's right. I looked about 18 or 19 then.
More like 45.
Shut up, you. Or you won't be eating at all today.
I still don't see how getting all poshed up and making yourself look ancient is going to help us get any food.
Easy. When we've done that, we'll go off to that really flash restaurant round the corner and have a really expensive slap-up meal.
Brilliant!
So if you both think it's so brilliant, what are you waiting for? Let's go get changed and get some grub.
Yay! Oh, yeah. You going to take the key out?
No, it's okay. We shan't be more than a couple of minutes.
Top bolt?
We shan't be more than a couple of minutes.
I thought Mum said we should always...
2 minutes, right? OK, let's have a race to see who can get ready first.
But I can beat you, Mike.
I bet you can't.
All meet back here in the fewest minutes possible and then off for food.
Yeah! myself, but I can still beat you.
Right, I'm off, so am I.
Don't you bring your necks, the pair of you.
No chance.
Draw!
Rubbish, your arms are longer than mine. So if we touch together, I must be nearer. Therefore, the winner.
Right, let's wait outside. Hey, up.
What is it?
Key's gone out of the lock.
Bolt's been done as well.
Didn't Janey...
Yes, she did.
Janey!
Don't panic, I'm here. Now we can get underway.
Did you decide to take the key out of the lock after all?
You know I didn't.
How about the bolt? Did you decide to put it on after all?
Now look, the pair of you. If this is a wind-up, it's not funny. You were both here. You know I didn't take the key out, and I didn't do the bolt.
So who did?
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty Janey, and Simon Radford Peter. Danny Schiller was the store manager, and Oriel Smith the woman in the store. The producer was Dan Garrett.
Orphans in Waiting by Wally K Daly. Episode 3, Saturday, PM.
We couldn't believe our eyes. Minutes before, we'd left the hallway to go upstairs. Against the rules, I'd left the front door key in the locked door. Now it had gone. I'd also left the door unbolted, also against the rules. Now it was bolted, from the inside. As we stood there just looking at the door, bemused, behind us we heard the lounge door slowly open.
Standing and filling the doorway was a really villainous-looking bloke. And behind him, like him, but bigger and uglier and even tougher-looking, was a woman. And it was as if they were both trying to smile. But it didn't work. It wasn't real. Finally, the man spoke.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm your Uncle Brian, and I'm here to look after you and keep you safe until your mummy and daddy return. Isn't that nice? Oh, yes, and this one is your dear little Auntie Vi. She will assist me in my task. Say hello, Auntie Vi.
Hello, my little loves. Hello.
Get out of here. Both of you, now. You're trespassing.
Now, my dear, is that the way to speak to your Uncle Brian and your Auntie Vi?
You're no uncle of mine, and she's no auntie. We have no uncles or aunties. We have no family at all.
Only me.
That's all you know, my dear. And if you want any family back again, little girl, including your mummy and daddy, I'd behave yourself.
Uncle Brian, now don't forget your naughty temper now, will you?
But of course, forgive me, children. It took a little while to get here, and even Uncle Brian's can get a little tired. Now, you'll be pleased to hear...
So whose brother are you? Mother's or father's?
What?
You say you're our uncle, so you must be either our mother's brother or our father's brother. Which one is it?
Your
He's
father's.
Your
mother's.
In fact, we're jesting with you.
Yeah.
I'm your mother's sister, as it happens.
Now, as I was saying, you'll be pleased to hear...
And the family name?
Questions.
Family name.
Why ask? When you don't know what your mother's name was before she was married yourself? Well, do you? Of course not. None of you do. And why did she never tell you what her name was, do you think?
Auntie Vi, my turn to remind you. Temper.
Yeah, of course.
Where are they? Mummy and Daddy. Are they safe?
Well, I'm afraid we're not too sure just at the moment, but we certainly hope to find out soon, don't we, Auntie?
We most certainly do. There's one or two questions we'd like to be asking, not least, how is it they've left you all alone and unprotected like this?
I've had enough of this. We're not unprotected at all. I'm going to call the police and have you both removed.
My dear, what a splendid idea. And won't your mummy and daddy be pleased at you taking such an initiative and getting the police involved in their affairs? What do you think, Auntie Vi? Pleased?
Oh, ecstatic.
Here we go, Janey, darling. I'll dial it for you.
999.
Oh, thank you, little Peter. 999. There we are, my dear. All dialed and ringing for you. And as this is assuredly an emergency, the emergency service rung. Just ask the operator for the police, and the street will be filled with na-na-na-na-na-na in minutes. Well, come on, my dear. Surely you know how the emergency service works. They can't guess which service you want to speak to. You have to tell them. Ask for the police, girl. I assure you, that was a very sensible move on your part. Anything else from anybody?
Yes, me. If you really are Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi, and you really are looking after us, there are some very important things to be remembered, right?
Well, I would be very glad to hear them, little boy. Don't want to slip up at the outset now, do we?
For a start, don't suppose you thought about food. Now have you?
That's what I've been trying to tell you all for the last 10 minutes. The good news is that Auntie Vi has brought supplies and is all ready to organise some grub. What's it to be, Auntie Vi?
Well, I thought something nice and quick, as you all must be starving. Eggs, chips, and beans.
Great. But be careful you don't fry my egg too hard.
Everything all right, then?
Perfect.
Good. Feel a bit better for having some hot food inside you, I imagine, and the way you wolfed it down, little Peter, I was obviously right.
Not half. I was starving.
Well, there you are. Help yourself to pudding when you're ready. Hot, roly-poly and custard. I'll go through, sit with Uncle Brian for a while, keep him company, see whether there's anything of interest on the telly, so, you all come in and sit too if you like to. Bye for now, dears.
Bye, Auntie Vi. Isn't it a bit rude, you two not talking to her?
We tried talking. It didn't do any good.
If they won't tell us where Mum and Dad are, why they've been sent to look after us,
Who sent them and how they got the key to the front door.
and the rest, then I don't want to have anything to do with them.
Me neither.
Food's great. That's one good thing. I was starving.
Yes, we sort of noticed you wolfing it down. Must have cheered her up no end. Arms going like little pistons. Thought they were going to drop off at one point.
I can't help being hungry.
Oh, pick up niggling, the pair of you. I just want to think.
Still, looking on the bright side, it's nice finding out we got relatives.
Don't be a mug, Pete. They're not relatives.
I might leave it.
You really don't think so?
We don't know for sure, but we don't think so, no.
Mum and Dad have never mentioned any relatives.
But why should they lie and go through all the trouble of cooking for us if they're not family?
We don't know that either, but it's something we've got to find out. It's very difficult knowing how far to go when you're protecting younger brothers from the truth. Let's face it, young Peter had done very well so far in handling what had happened to us in the last couple of days. He'd handled the fact that a young, dodgy-looking man had us under observation for a whole night at one point, that another one had our photograph and was watching us in the local supermarket. This Bry and Vi business. When I stop to think about all that's happened in just a day and a bit, the wonder is how any of us managed to survive the shock. Still, if in doubt, always give your youngest brother a rotten job to do to keep their mind off things. That's my motto. So come evening, we sent Pete out of the bedroom window to go down to the garden and spy on them both through the window.
It was pitch black in the garden. I managed to climb down the climbing tree from the bedroom window without falling off, which was a nice change as none of us had managed it so far in this house. And then I peeped through a gap in the curtains into the lounge to watch Brian and Vi as instructed. We were going to do it in turns each. Boring, really boring. Auntie Vi was knitting what looked like a pair of gloves for an all-in wrestler, so they'd be for her, I imagine. And Uncle Brian seemed to be set on spending his evening twiddling the telly, chasing after news all the time. Couldn't see why. Nothing special had cropped up as far as I could make out. Just the normal, bombings in Ireland, hostages, earthquakes in the outback, all the usual boring stuff. So I was pretty fed up until something happened. Uncle Brian took a gun out of his inside pocket and he stripped it down to clean it. And then, as if it was the most natural thing in the world, Auntie Vi put her hand into her knitting basket and pulled out another gun. Then she passed it to Brian, obviously asking him to clean that one for her as well.
So what do we do next?
I honestly don't know what else we can do, Mike. I can't think anymore.
We could take the £5,000 from the secret drawer in the bureau and run for it.
Where to? The one thing they said that's true is there's no other family anywhere. Beside which, we had enough trouble with 50 quid each at the supermarket. Imagine us trying to book into hotels with thousands of pounds.
That's really what worries me.
What?
Mum and Dad coming back while these two are here. I think these two jokers are here not for our benefit, but to get Mum and Dad.
How come you feel that?
I don't know, really. Perhaps it's the way that Vice said they wanted to ask them a few questions.
You mean you think they really could be...
Shh! It's Guzzlegut on his way back.
He's early. Got another 15 minutes of his turn left.
If he hasn't got a decent excuse, we'll send him straight back. Give me your hand.
It's okay. I got down without falling. Coming back's easy. Let go!
Anything to report?
Bit creepy down there. Felt as though someone was watching me while I was watching them.
Imagination, that's all. You've still got 15 minutes to go,
Thanks for reminding me, Mike.
Anything else?
No, apart from the fact they've got handguns and Uncle Brian's cleaning them at the moment.
What?
You heard it, they've both got guns.
Are you lying, Pete?
Don't be stupid, Janey. Why should I lie?
Don't call me stupid.
Well, you are...
Hang on. We'll soon find out. I'll go downstairs quietly and then push into the lounge.
You can't. That's too dangerous.
Don't worry. If they were out to shoot us, they'd have probably done it by now. More likely the people at risk are... well, what I was just saying to you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no what?
Never you mind.
The talks that have been taking place over the last 2 days are concerned with 2 different Saraswati factions, one of whom is believed to have now gathered all remaining hostages together at an undisclosed location. It is understood that it is to this destination that the unnamed negotiators are heading.
Hi. Thought I'd come down to collect the book I'm reading.
Don't you ever knock?
In my own home?
Oh, you startled us, dear boy. I'm sure you didn't mean to.
Of course not. Here it is. Well, I'll get back upstairs.
Nice to see you started talking to us at last, dear.
Well, can't guarantee it lasting, but for the minute. Right. Be seeing you. Bye.
Well?
Pete was telling the truth.
Surprise, surprise.
He threw a cloth over them to try and hide the pieces, but it was a couple of guns, all right. What are we going to do about it?
You said yourself. It's Mum and Dad who are in danger.
What?
Sorry, Pete. That's what we think. So we're going to have to make sure that they don't arrive here and walk straight into a trap.
But how can we do that?
We can report what's going on to the police.
That's just what they wanted us to do earlier.
Did they? Or was it bluff?
You've lost me.
They were pushing me so hard to phone, I finally didn't. Or maybe if I had got through, it could have been to a fake exchange.
That's crazy.
Is it? How come the man we rang this morning was able to get a phone line made instantly unavailable? You'd have said that was crazy a few days back.
So let's try calling out on the landing phone.
The phone in the lounge tinged when you picked that one up.
News is on loud down there. They may not hear it.
Try it.
Who's trying to use the phone up there? Leave it be, kids. I'm waiting for a call.
There's only one thing for it, then.
What's that?
I'm going to have to go off to visit the local police station. Report Mum and Dad are missing, plus the 2 invaders and their 2 guns.
You can't go by yourself. It's dark out there. I'll come with you.
What about me?
You'll be safe here.
I'm not thinking about safe. I'm thinking about good fun, roaming the streets after dark and stuff.
You're going to have to hang on here in case either of them shout upstairs to see we're all right.
That's right. They know Mike and I probably won't reply, but they'd expect you to. That's a pretty important job. You're going to have to cover for us both, all by yourself. Think you can handle it?
Sure. When are you going?
Now. Ready, Mike?
Ready when you are. Here, let me through. I'll lead the way.
Mind you don't fall off the climbing tree.
Oh, if you managed it, we can. Besides which, if Janey slips, I'll be in front to catch her.
It's going to slip, right?
All right. Come on. Oh.
So they set off down, Mike leading the way. Did quite well, really, until...
Oh, don't worry. I'll get you. Oh.
And they both ended up in a heap on the lawn.
Oh, shh. Are you all right?
I didn't laugh too hard in case they heard, but the laughter soon stopped when I heard the call from downstairs.
What's going on up there? Did someone shout?
It's all right, Uncle Brian. Just having a game.
Well, keep the noise down. We're trying to listen to the telly. Anyway, it'll soon be time for bed. I'll come and check you're all settled down in about 5 minutes or so. Okay?
Okay, Uncle Brian. See you then. Oh, dear. That's torn it. It really is coming up.
Hang on, Mike. I don't fancy passing those 2.
Duck down the side street, the main road.
Okay.
Got to get to the other side. Yup, coming up now. Go!
No, Mike! Can't come from the other direction! You okay?
Missed me by a whisker.
You ever do anything as stupid as that again, I'm going to...
Kill me?
Let's go. There it is.
There is one thing we haven't thought of.
What's that?
What you said yesterday. We could all be taken into care.
I did think of it. But I reckon if Mum and Dad are in danger, they come first.
I guess you're right. Let's go.
Race to the front door.
You're on.
It was a fairly brilliant idea I had, really. I made Janey and Mike's bed up with pillows to look as though they were in it and fast asleep. Then I switched the light off and closed their bedroom doors. The idea being, if Uncle Brian glanced in, he'd see that they were there, but asleep, and not disturb them. Then I'd be at my door asking for a story. Be interesting to see what the story was. Probably something about the mafia.
Can't you see? It's urgent!
I'm sure it's urgent, miss, but the point is everybody else's business is just as urgent here tonight. The town's a madhouse at the moment. You just have to wait in line.
Our Mum and Dad have gone missing.
And the WPCU should be on duty here with me's gone missing. But I don't jump the queue to come and tell you all about it now, do I? Who's next?
Oh.
Me.
What's the problem?
I've lost me dog.
Right. I'll just get the details onto the form. What name?
Rover.
You being funny, sir?
No, that's his name, Rover.
Your name?
Oh, sorry. Prince. Mr. Prince, that is.
It took forever before the sergeant got to us. But when he did, and we told him, he took it seriously enough.
Well, it was yesterday first thing I knew.
Oh, Mum and Dad weren't there when we woke up.
Peter was shaking me and trying to get me up.
We woke Janey.
There was no one in
and
the
then
house.
we had to take Peter to school.
Yeah,
and we had to walk.
And we were late. We
didn't
got there.
money.
We got such trouble too.
And then we went to school.
And we had to stay late for detention.
Hang on,
we
hang on.
couldn't do
All I've got so far is you didn't smell your breakfast cooking. Now calm down and tell me sensibly what's going on here and what the panic's all about. No. Not together. Now you start, and when I get tired of your voice, your sister can continue.
Well, we woke up yesterday morning, and our Mum and Dad weren't there. He finally said he'd set wheels in motion. I think it was the mention of the guns that made him jump to it. Once he realised we weren't kidding, that is.
The WPC arrived back at the counter from wherever she'd been, and having torn her off a strip, the sergeant told her to take us through to the interview room to see what else she could find out. We realised it was the WPC who had called at our house and left a note. When we found out why she wanted to see Mum and Dad, we were amazed.
If I hadn't been so pleased with myself, and Dad sat on listening for Brian arriving to see if my idea worked, I might have heard that somebody was coming up the climbing tree to the open bedroom window, and was about to enter my room and, yes, you've guessed it, creep up behind me and grab me.
So what does your father do for a living?
I don't know.
You?
No idea.
How about the rest of your family, apart from this Brian and Vi?
They're not family, they're just pretending.
Why would they do that, Janey?
I don't know. But I think Mum and Dad are in danger from them.
Why?
I think maybe they got involved in something.
Janey!
Well, we've got to say it. There was an article about a couple involved in a multi-million-pound city swindle. It was cut out of the paper, hidden in their bureau. We thought maybe they were...
I know the case. It's been cleared up and arrests made. A couple called Bendix in their late 60s, much too old to be your parents.
Come on, Uncle Brian, get yourself up here. Let's see if my scheme works. The suspense is killing me. Watson! No!
You were telling me about the family.
Being honest, we don't really appear to have any family. Maybe Mum and Dad were both orphans or something.
No other brothers, sisters?
Oh, yes, there's Pete, younger brother. We left him at home.
You think that was wise?
Pete's okay. He knows how to keep himself out of trouble.
You must stop struggling. I'm your friend. Believe me, I'm your friend. Do not cry out. If the people downstairs find me here, they will kill me.
Have your parents ever talked to you about their childhood?
Not to me, no.
Mum was born in a country that was fairly hot.
That leaves a wide choice. Which one?
She never said.
And you never asked?
No.
Well, you don't, do you? What parents do now, or did when they were kids, isn't that interesting, is it?
It could be quite helpful if you knew something about them. You two know nothing.
But they never told us anything.
You never asked them.
Stop it, Peter. You're all about to be kidnapped. That is all I'm here to tell you.
Well, that knocked all the fight out of me. Not that there was much left. So I stopped struggling. I seen straight away it was the man who'd been watching the house all the night before. The man called Vacal. And he hadn't hurt us then, so chances were he wasn't going to now.
Don't scream, right?
That would be some trick with his hand over my mouth like that. But then he took his hand away.
Believe me, I'm your friend. Outside there are some men from my homeland parked in a large blue van. They mean to kidnap you.
Kidnap me? But why?
Because there is a price on your head.
My head?
All of your heads. There is a reward of £1 million to whatever group gets you out of England, and to an address overseas in the next 2 days or so. Any longer than that, and there is no reward. So it will be, must be, tonight. That is why they wait.
Right. There is only one last question, then we'll go to the canteen for a cup of coffee. Can you give me any idea who supplied the helicopter that flew your parents out of your garden sometime Thursday night, Friday morning?
Was that true? There really was a helicopter. We thought it might be...
Oh, yes, it's true enough. And we want to find who the pilot was. And when we do, he'll be heavily fined. Unfortunately, that's not proving easy. Against all the laws, his helicopter was unmarked.
Why would it be unmarked?
Unmarked always means trouble, generally. But more specifically to the police these days, it's come to mean drug smuggling on a massive scale.
What?
I'm afraid so. Could well be that your parents are in even deeper water than you thought. And it would certainly explain gunmen coming to call.
You must believe me, Peter.
How can I know if you're telling the truth or not?
In truth, you can't. But what would be the point of my lying?
I don't know, because I don't know what this is all about.
Listen. Throughout this whole country of England, in every town, every village, people of my race watch out for the three of you. They all have your photograph. It's like a game, a lottery, for money. Good money.
And someone's won?
Yes. There was a man in the supermarket in town saw you. For him it was like winning the pools.
I saw him. He had a photograph in his hand.
Yes, exactly. He secretly follows you here, finds the address, then must only ring a number on the back of that photograph to claim his prize. £10,000 cash. And the kidnappers were immediately on their way to collect you all and claim their prize, the big one. £1 million in gold on delivery.
But why are we to be kidnapped? We've done nothing. We're not rich or anything.
It is so your mother and father cannot do what they intend to do. Your lives will be used to blackmail them.
They're alive?
For the moment, yes. But what they are involved in is extremely dangerous. What they intend to do puts their lives in very great peril.
And what are they involved in? What do they intend to do?
They intend to...
Right, you lot. I'm on my way up for good night inspection.
I must go. He will have no choice but to kill me if he sees me.
Wait! Mum and Dad, where are they? Are they coming back?
No time to explain. Remember this well, Peter. Next time you see me, you will all think that I have betrayed you. But fear not. I am not only a good friend, but much more than a good friend. You must all trust me blindly, for only I can save your lives.
Wait!
Right, open up in there. Little Peter's room, if I'm not very much mistaken. Open up in there! Open up! Good Lord, what's going on?
Open up in there! Well, what's going on is, I think you and Auntie Vi are about to be nicked, Uncle Brian.
Okay, no more questions for the moment. I'll go through and see what the word is from the house, then talk to social services about finding some beds for you. I'm afraid chances are...
We have beds at home.
Oh, I didn't explain, did I? I'm afraid you won't be able to return to your home until your parents or some other responsible adult has turned up to look after you. You must have known that, surely.
But what if Mum and Dad come back? How will they know where to find us?
Well, the first thing they do is call at the police station, surely.
Yes, but if... Oh, no.
Yes, you're right. And I agree. Bit of a problem if they have been getting up to something unsavoury.
They wouldn't. No matter what we may have thought or said, they wouldn't get up to anything bad. Not really bad.
Well, that's good. They'll finally come and talk to us then.
You're going to arrest them in any case, aren't you?
They have some questions to answer, that's for sure. Just for starters, it's not the most caring thing in the world to leave 3 children in a house alone by themselves. In fact, to be honest, they may not be the best people to be looking after you.
We told you! We can look after ourselves, can't we, Janey?
Of course we can. And we can look after Pete as well.
I'm afraid you won't be getting the chance to prove it for a little while. Back in a minute.
What are we going to do, Janey? We can't just let them split us up, send us off to different houses. We can't.
Let me think. Is there anybody at all who we know who would take us all in?
Nobody. Look, there's only one answer. We've got to get out of here now.
How do you mean get out?
Just go. The door's not locked. We came in of our own accord. Let's leave the same way.
There are police everywhere.
And they're all busy. And we haven't done anything. And it's just a short walk to the front door. Come on, let's do it.
Okay, let's go for it.
Which way? This way, I think. Oh no, a copper.
And what are you two doing wandering about back here?
The WPC said we had to wait at reception.
Oh, fair enough. You know the way?
Through there and to the left.
Right, you've got it.
Made it. Head for the door. My way.
Hey, what are you two doing out there?
Oh, we've been spotted. Run for it.
Stop those 2 kids!
Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey, come back here!
who we've got here, Auntie Vi. The very two we're coming to collect.
Indeed it is, Uncle Brian.
Well, children, Auntie Vi and I must find a suitable punishment for your causing so much fuss and telling such large lies to the police.
Oh, we must indeed, Uncle Brian. We must indeed.
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty Janey and Simon Radford Peter. Frank Windsor and Joe Manning Wilson played Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi. Tariq Alibi was Vacal, and the police officers were Elizabeth Mansfield and John Talbot. The producer was Dan Garrett.
Where do you think you're going? Oi, come back here!
Well, look who we've got here, Auntie Vi. The very two we're coming to collect.
Indeed it is, Uncle Brian.
Well, children, Auntie Vi and I must find a suitable punishment for your causing so much fuss and telling such large lies to the police.
Oh, we must indeed, Uncle Brian. We must indeed.
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty Janey and Simon Radford Peter. Frank Windsor and Joe Manning Wilson played Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi. Tariq Alibi was Vacal, and the police officers were Elizabeth Mansfield and John Talbot. The producer was Dan Garrett.
I don't much like the sound of those two. I wonder just what punishments they have in store. Well, happily, or possibly not, we're not going to keep you in suspense for long. Part 4 is next.
My name is Agnes Winslow. Miss Winslow to my close friends, of whom I have none.
Linda Smith's words, other people's voices.
If Michael Fish had predicted the great storm, what would we have done? Brought all the trees indoors?
Have you ever tried using one of those giant Toblerones as a toast rack? Works once.
Palisade, what the Queen drinks.
Her friends and colleagues perform their favourite Linda Smith moments in I Think the Nurses Are Stealing My Clothes on BBC Radio 7 this Sunday morning at 11:30.
OK, have you caught your breath? Are you cursing Auntie Vi and Uncle Brian? Well, let's plunge back into Wally K Daly's thriller now, and I'm tempted to muse on frying pans and fires.
Orphans in Waiting by Wally K Daly. Episode 4. Saturday midnight to dawn.
It was less than 2 days since we'd woken up in the house to discover Mum and Dad had gone missing. And with every hour that passed, it seemed the nightmare deepened. We had been taken back to the interview room at the police station, while the two people who reckoned they were our aunt and uncle, Bri and Vi, talked to a senior policeman in one of the offices at the front of the station.
Wait in there. There'll be a policeman outside the door this time, so don't try to get away again.
But we haven't done anything.
What about wasting police time with false alarms?
They had guns.
Just stay here and keep quiet, OK?
Should I pretend to be a detective and grill you both?
Shut it, right?
Just asking.
Pete was back with us. The couple had brought him with them, and there was no shutting him up. He just had to get his side of the story off his chest.
What do you mean they were treated like big brass?
Just what I say. When the police raided the house and pushed in, Brian wasn't the least bit worried. He just ran straight downstairs and collared the senior man. He got a card of some sort out of his back pocket. I couldn't hear what was said, but Vi had a card as well. Whatever their cards had on them did the trick. The Policemen started calling them sir and madam and saluting and stuff.
You're joking!
Straight up. Brian looked at me and told the man to stop it, so I wouldn't notice. Too late, of course. I already had.
What about the guns? Didn't they go searching for the guns?
They didn't do anything except say, sorry to bother you, sir, and do you need a lift to collect the other two? They said, no thanks, you got your own car. And they have a real flash heavy one. Could almost be armour plated.
This is weird. Police only get Crawley for senior officers, don't they?
Special branch.
Yes, but if they are senior officers or special branch, how come they're in our house, pretending to be our aunt and uncle?
Maybe waiting to catch Mum and Dad like we thought.
More likely because of the kidnap threat.
What kidnap threat?
The madness continued. Pete explained how after we'd left, the man called Vaco, who'd spent the previous night spying on us, had come into his bedroom through the open window, grabbed him from behind, and then said we were going to be kidnapped by a team from his home country. There was, in fact, a high price on our heads. When Pete told us how high, we couldn't believe him.
How much?
£1 million in gold.
You're joking.
No, the man who had our photograph in the supermarket got £10,000 just for phoning them up and telling them where we were. People all over the country have been watching out for us.
These people have just got to grab us and they get £1 million in gold.
No, they've got to deliver us to a place called Tarag something before they can collect.
Taragwad?
That's the one.
Why so much? It's a fortune.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what Vakal told me. We're going to be used to blackmail Mum and Dad out of doing something.
He mentioned Mum and Dad?
Yes. Said they're alive but in great danger.
Drugs. It's just got to be.
What?
The WPC mentioned people who use unmarked helicopters are usually involved in drugs. Taragwad is a centre for the export of heroin. Look what we've got. People with guns waiting for them at home. Thousands of pounds in the bureau. It all ties up. Oh no, Mike. Not Mum and Dad.
Oh, Janey.
Was it true about Mum and Dad going off in a helicopter then?
Yes.
Great. I was right again.
It is not great. It is not anything. Listen. Did you tell the gruesome twosome about the kidnap threat?
Who?
Brian and Vi.
No.
Good. If anybody tries to snatch us, we go with them.
What?
The only other choice is sitting at home with those two acting as an armed guard and waiting to bag Mum and Dad. Is that really what you want?
But why allow ourselves to be kidnapped? That's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe they'll go halves with the reward.
I may be wrong, but I think it's going to be the only way of getting anywhere near Mum and Dad. If these people want us in Taragwad, chances are that's where Mum and Dad must be.
But what would we do when we got there?
Let's face that one when we come to it, okay?
Right, you three. Your uncle and aunt are just about ready to take you home now. We want no more false alarms or trouble from you, or you might be charged. Hang on here.
See what I mean about the two of them?
Pete was right. We could see Brian and Vi in the office, chatting and laughing with the top brass. When they saw us waiting, they all shook hands, and the brass crossed to open the door and let them out.
Goodbye. You've been very helpful.
All part of the service. Let's hope the rest of your stay is slightly more peaceful, eh? Any problem, get in touch.
But of course.
Come along, children. Let's get you home. Well past your bedtime.
Soon be home now, boys and girls. And if you promise to be good, I'm sure Auntie will make us all a nice cup of cocoa.
But of course. And there'll be a nice chalky biscuit as well.
Did Vaco mention what sort of transport they'd be using?
No, I don't think so. Oh, yes, he did. Large blue van, I think he said.
Well, let's keep our eyes skinned when we turn into the road.
It's just ahead. Can't see any van.
Me neither.
They must have gone.
I don't know. I think for £1 million I'd hung around a bit.
Where's the noise coming from?
The side street, I think.
Look! It's not a van. It's a massive lorry.
Well, it's heading straight for us.
Idiots! What are they playing at?
It's going to smash into us.
No!
Brace yourselves!
Are you both all right? A bit shook up, but fine.
I banged my hand.
Stand by. Back of lorry opening. Men in balaclavas.
They've got machine guns.
I don't want to be shot.
You're covered. Don't move. Right, you two boys, out now.
Oh, come on, let's move it.
No, not you.
Yes.
Right, come on.
Janey, help me!
Take it easy.
Stop pulling me. Fight them, Mike. They mustn't split us up.
You, go! You heard what the boss said. Stay inside.
No! You can't take them without me.
Quickly, men. All back on board.
I'm coming as well.
You are a woman, not required.
Oh, Busher, you bully! I'm coming. You're not going to part us.
Leave go off the back. You'll be dragged along the road.
Leave go, Janey. You'll get hurt. They're not going without me.
Only the two princes are required, woman. Not you. Now get off.
Don't twist her fingers, you bully. No! Janey! Janey! Janey, help me! Help, Janey! 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 Help me! Help, Janey!
They went without me.
Auntie's unconscious and the car's out of action. I'm going to call for help. Get roadblocks set up.
They went without me. They went without me. They went without me.
The roadblocks didn't net them. They've disappeared. A large area is still being patrolled, but it's thought there'll have been a change of transport. Vi has just about recovered, so we'll be on our way in a few minutes. The local station will be looking after you from here on out. A WPC's coming to collect you.
On your way where?
Just getting on with the job.
And what is the job?
Well, it was babysitting. Now it's hunt the kidnappers.
Can I come?
You know, it doesn't work like that, Janey. These men are in deadly earnest and lethal. They would have been quite prepared to shoot if I hadn't been too shaken to put up any resistance.
You're not really family, are you?
No.
So why did you pretend?
I just obey orders. I can tell you that it wasn't Vi and I who were due here. We're no actors, and the ones who were due were so good at it that they would have probably fooled you totally.
Doubt it.
Well, you could be right. We'll never know. We were called in at the last minute after the pair who would have done it got killed in that major road accident yesterday morning. Your call to the emergency number you found in your dad's pocket alerted head office that they hadn't arrived. And you were all alone in the house, so they sent us.
I remember. Was that only yesterday morning? Seems like a lifetime ago.
Doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
Huh. What do you think will happen to Pete and Mike?
Hard to fathom the mentality of the mob who's got them.
You know who they are?
A pretty good idea, yes. And if the cause is suitably just, fanatics to a man. Ditto if the money is suitably high. I think they think the cause is just and the money is about right as well. We've heard £1 million mentioned, and £1 million for bringing two little boys home to their birthplace can't be too bad for a night's work.
Birthplace?
I'm chatting on a little too much. The less you know, the less you can harm.
One last thing.
Let's hear it.
If Mummy and Daddy don't agree to stop whatever it is they're doing, what happens to Pete and Mike?
Do you want the truth, or do you want it wrapping up?
The truth.
They'll be executed, Janey.
No.
Afraid so. The only good news is it wasn't the Hyena who got here first. Otherwise, all three of you would have been dead by now. That's who we were sent here to protect you from.
There was a message mentioning the Hyena in the bureau. We didn't know what it meant. Beware the Hyena.
Sensible advice. He's about the most ruthless, cold-blooded killer the world has ever known. And there's been some beauties over the years.
What's he do?
He's a hired gun who works for any faction, providing the money's right.
How will we recognize him?
He's quite proud. He'd tell you himself. At the end. That'll be the WPC to collect you, I imagine.
So how come it's safe for you to leave me now?
You're only in great danger from the Hyena when the three of you are all together. No point in just killing one of you. Anyway, the police will look after you now. I'd better go and let her in.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it went right to my head.
Shut up singing that stupid song, will you? That's about the 100th time in the last 5 minutes.
Okay. Mummy loves me, yes she does. Daddy loves me, yes he does. Janey loves me, yes she does. Michael loves me, yes he does.
Pete, you're driving me potty. How come you're suddenly into singing all of a sudden? You're supposed to be terrified, like any other normal child. You've been kidnapped by men with machine guns, right? That should be just a teeny-weeny bit worrying, wouldn't you think?
I'm too bored to be terrified. We've been here for hours and there's nothing happening.
We've been here for about 20 minutes and there's plenty happening. They're all next door arguing, probably about whether to take you out and shoot you straight off to shut up the singing.
Very funny. Ha ha.
There's guards on the door so we can't get out. What more do you want to happen?
If they knew they were going to be bringing a couple of kids back, the least they could have done was organised a few comics or games now, wasn't it?
You really are unbelievable. Have we got everything, lads? Balaclavas, machine guns, dandy, beano, and the snakes and ladders.
You know what I mean. I'm not used to being cooped up in a tin hut waiting for who knows what.
Well, I can tell you what we're waiting for, if that's your problem. We're waiting for a plane to fly us out of here.
How do you work that one out?
Is that a joke?
No.
If we arrive at a deserted, run-down old airport in the middle of the night, with no airplane in sight, and 20 minutes later we're still waiting there in a hut at the side of the runway, chances are we're waiting for the airplane to arrive.
Could be held up by the air traffic control people like you often hear.
Oh, yes. Big rush of kidnappers' aircraft all trying to land at once all over Britain.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Tell you what, Pete, I've got a great idea.
What's that?
Let's cancel conversation and you go back to singing again, okay?
Okay. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
You'll be staying with a family called Clark. They're expecting us within the half hour.
What happens if there's any word from Mike and Pete?
If there's any information on your brothers or your parents, you'll be told straight away. I should warn you now, you'll hear no mention of this on television or radio news, or in the newspapers come to that. It's to be classified, apparently.
But how can you warn people to look out for them if it's not in the news?
No need. We'll be looking out for them ourselves.
But why is it classified?
Oh, I don't get told things like that. I'll just get messages to pass on. Oh, one other point. You will be expected to attend school as normal, and if any reporters approach you, you're to inform us immediately. Right. Are you about ready for the off?
I'll go and put a few things together.
Need a hand?
No, I'll be fine.
Well, make it snappy. The Clarks will be wanting to get back to bed.
I found myself in the bathroom, looking at my face in the mirror. Almost as though I was seeing myself for the first time. And I couldn't think why I was doing that. I was looking at my complexion, my colouring. Not white, not black, not brown, but somewhere between all three. Sort of olive is about the nearest I can get. The same colour as Mum, where the boy's colour was much lighter, nearer to Dad's. I'd never thought of this before. It had never been of interest. So why was it now? And then I had it. Two things. First, Brian talking of our country of birth. I'd always thought we'd been born in England. Unless he'd got it wrong, which I doubted, we obviously hadn't. Never having seen our passport, and Mum and Dad never having told us, I had no idea what that country was. And I wanted to know. The second thing was so incredible that when I finally realised what it was, I gasped out loud. No! When the man was pushing me off the moving lorry, he had said quite clearly, only the two princes are required. Only the two princes. And if he was speaking the truth, it could only mean that I was a princess. I was so intent on my thoughts that I hadn't noticed that another reflection had appeared in the mirror alongside mine. I recognised him from Peter's description. It was Vakal, and I was calm, and not at all frightened by his presence. He was in the doorway, and had his finger to his lips as if to say, "Don't make a noise." But I couldn't stop myself. I had to ask him. "Am I a princess, Vakal?"
Yes, Your Highness. You are.
You, come with me.
Where?
Next door. You must broadcast a message.
Do I get to broadcast as well?
There is only need for one person to broadcast.
Who's the broadcast to?
Your grandfather.
What? You mean we do have relatives after all?
You heard me. Come.
Don't leave me, Mike.
Don't worry, I won't. I'm not going anywhere without him.
You will be quite safe here.
Saves my sister? You're going to take him out and throw him off the back of a lorry, perhaps?
Don't go giving him ideas.
That was her fault. She was warned. She ignored the warning.
I don't go without him.
Okay, both come.
The choice is yours. You can either go downstairs and end up being put in care, or you can come through the window with me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a small airfield less than a mile away, stealing a plane, and then flying it to another airfield a few minutes flying time away to pick up your brothers and the gang who kidnapped them.
You're one of them?
No. I'm hired as their pilot. Paid well. They don't know I'm a member of an opposing faction. A faction that holds allegiance to your grandfather.
Grandfather?
That's right. I was sent to warn your parents you were in danger. I got here too late. They had gone. So, do you come with me or not?
But what happens when the kidnappers see me?
They won't see you. You'll be hidden. When the plane lands after the flight, which will be about 6 hours, you will stay on board. I'll take you somewhere safe. Yes or no? I'm already running late.
Hanuf, Lachbar Narish Masud, Enrach, Muxin an Alem.
Are we connected yet?
We're through into his stronghold. An emissary has gone to find him.
Right, boy. You will say, we have you captive and you will be killed if he doesn't stop your mother and father. Their plan must not go ahead.
I can't do that.
Why not? It's the truth. We have you captive, we can kill you.
But you won't. Not until you get us to Tarigwad. You won't get paid if you do.
Rach, Masud. Do, Masud, do.
He's on the line now. You must speak.
No.
Speak or I shoot.
You don't have to shoot him. I'll do it.
Keep out of this, Pete.
You will?
Yes.
Good.
How much?
What?
How much are you going to pay me for doing it?
You make a joke with me?
No. I'm already out of pocket over this business. They made me buy the bus fares coming back from school. If you're getting £1 million between you, it's got to be worth at least 50 for me helping you, now hasn't it?
£50 it is, then.
Great, let me through.
Peter, when this is all over, I'll murder you.
The girl's gone. She got out of the bedroom window. Sound of a motorbike in the garden. Alert all units. Alert all units.
Whee!
Hang on tight.
I'm trying to.
Double bend the head.
Hello, Grandad. Are you there?
Is that Michael or Peter?
It's Peter. I didn't know I had a Grandad. It's very nice to speak to you.
Your mother did not think of me as a friend for a long time, Peter. Now all is to be forgiven, and we will be a family once more.
Do I have a grandma as well?
No, sadly. Along with all the rest of our family, they were killed in this war here. You are now my only family. You, Michael, Janey, your mother and father.
Give him the message.
Let me speak to Michael.
He said he can't talk to you, Grandad, because they want him to tell lies, and he doesn't like telling lies. Whereas I don't mind telling lies if the price is right, and they're paying me £50.
Get that microphone off him.
Granddad! This is Michael! I love you, Granddad!
And I love you too, Michael. And you too, Peter.
Oh no! Police roadblock ahead. I've got the kick done and ride the bike over them.
Don't! You'll never make it. They're too high.
Hang on tight. I'm going up on the back wheel.
No!
Hang on. Any second now we hit.
Where did you learn that trick?
I was with the circus troupe for a while. No big deal. Did it all the time. Soon we'll be going down a kart track, and then a few minutes later we will be there.
Weren't very happy about that, were they?
You could say that, I suppose. Furious might be nearer the mark, mind.
Think it'll cause problems over my £50?
You know, you are incredible. How can you be thinking of money at a time like this? Incredible!
Am I now? So who let Grandad know they were making us tell lies?
You mean you did it on purpose?
Well, what do you think? Do you really think I'd sell Mum and Dad out for a few quid? Look, you could have shouted they were making you tell lies, and chances are you get your head shot off. I can say it and they think it's just a kid being thick as usual. Still, I pity about the 50 quid.
Listen!
What?
Listen!
Our bus arriving.
Sounds that way.
If we don't get out of this, Mike, I'd like to say I think you were really brave back there, refusing to do what they asked. Really brave.
Don't you worry, Pete. We'll get out of it all right. Thanks for the thought, anyway.
Brave, but really stupid as well. Ow, that hurt.
Go back now and shut yourself in the storage cubicle.
What if somebody comes that way?
But they have no reason to. They may go to the toilet opposite, but you can lock the door from the inside in any case. And there is a little hole you can peep through into the aisle without being seen.
6 hours. Going to be a long haul.
Lucky the cubicle was built around the back window. You can enjoy the view. Off you go. I'm about to land.
Right. We're about to be on our way. Any trouble from either of you during the flight, and reward money or no reward money, I personally will throw you out of the plane.
Do we get to see our Mum and Dad at the other end?
Depends how sensible they are. If they go ahead with their plan, they'll never see you again. Your grandfather knows that now. You are his only grandchildren. I think he will finally capitulate.
What exactly are Mum and Dad supposed to be doing?
It's of no interest to you. This is the business for grown-ups to attend to, not children. Come on, outside.
Switch off the lights back there.
You two, up you go.
You first, Pete.
No, you. Make sure there's no one inside waiting to duck me out.
Come on, get moving. We have a long flight ahead.
All right, I'm going. Look, Pete, Captain coming out. No! I don't believe it. It's the guy in the car.
Mike, take that.
Ow! What did you kick me for, idiot?
We don't know him, right?
But...
Trust me, we don't know him.
What's going on, the two of you? What are you whispering about?
He's a bit scared of heights. I'm encouraging him.
Why are you so late, pilot? You should have been here half an hour ago.
Oh, trouble at the hangar. Police everywhere. The whole of England's on the lookout for these two.
Blue lights in the lane. About half a dozen cars coming.
Everybody, aboard, at the double. Come on.
It was bad news, really. As through the window I could see police cars racing to catch up and get in front. And that an emergency was imminent.
Faster. They're going to get in front of us.
You look after your prisoners, I look after the plane.
No, Pete! They're pulling ahead of us. One on either side, we're going to be stopped.
Bet he thinks of something.
They've crashed into each other. We'll never get through the flames. No! He's swinging off the runway. It's too rutted there.
There go.
Complete turn and back into the other direction.
He'll never get off the ground in time.
Police car dead in front of us. He's rolled over its roof.
This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard the Tarigwadi Special. And I do hope you have a safe and comfortable flight.
Wasn't that brilliant? Told you he'd get out of it.
How come he's here, Pete?
I don't know. But he said the next time I saw him, I think he was betraying us. Had to trust him. And I do.
Okay. But you're to blame if it all goes badly wrong.
Same as usual, right?
Only one good thing. Glad Janey wasn't here for that bit of drama. She'd have freaked out for sure.
I'd been thrown around really badly as we did the circle to avoid the blazing police cars. And I could have screamed when I saw how close we were to the one he flew over. But the funny thing is, you can't. The one thing you can't do if you're a stowaway is cry out. But that was a good thing in a way, as I now knew that both Mike and Peter were aboard. I'd recognized Peter's silly little scream anywhere, and Mike calling no just about drowned out the engine. So, knowing they were safely aboard, I settled down for a comfortable and peaceful ride. The comfort and peace lasted about 2 minutes at the most.
Close thing.
Yes. You haven't got a barley sugar, have you?
What?
Barley sugar. You know, a sweet. My ears are all poppy.
Where am I supposed to have got a barley sugar from? In the middle of the night, while being bundled across country to a plane?
Just thought I'd ask. Excuse me?
You talk to me?
Yes. You haven't got a barley sugar, have you?
Do not be a stupid boy. You are not on your holiday cruise now.
You'd think for £1 million they'd be a bit more organised, wouldn't you?
What's that?
What's what?
Right up there, at the edge of the sky. I thought I saw something glint. No, it must be my imagination. No! There it is again.
Just a plane.
One on the other side as well. Amazingly high.
Not anymore. They're heading down.
Pilot! Interceptors at 22 and 1.
I see them. I'll see if they're trying to contact.
This is 625. Do you read me? Over.
I read you, 625.
You are to follow us down to a safe landing at Seacombe military base, so you can be searched for missing children.
They're zooming in on us.
Sorry, no can do, 625. Urgent appointment in Tariguad.
If you do not do as requested, we will have no option but to shoot you down. You are to be searched.
No need to search us. I'll tell you for nothing. We have the children on board. If you shoot us down, they die too.
We have been instructed under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave British airspace.
Sorry, no can do.
I could just hear the messages, but blurred, so I could only guess we were being told to go down. The plane on my side was so close, I could see that our wingtips were almost touching, make out the pilot's face. One good thing, I knew they couldn't fire, not while Mike and Pete were on board.
That is my final warning. I am now counting down from 10 and will fire on 0. 10, 9, 8...
I knew they couldn't fire.
7, 6, 5, 4...
They couldn't!
3, 2, 1...
They couldn't!
0.
We must have been hit! I want my mum! I want my mum!
Mike! Save me! Save me!
I want my mum! I want my mum! I want my mum!
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty Janey, and Simon Radford Peter. Frank Windsor and Joe Manning Wilson played Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi. The gang leader and his accomplice were Tony Redden and Baska. Tariq Alibi was Vakal. Elizabeth Mansfield was the policewoman, and Fraser Carr the inspector. The producer was Dan Garrett.
They die too.
We have been instructed under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave British airspace.
Sorry, no can do.
I could just hear the messages, but blurred, so I could only guess we were being told to go down. The plane on my side was so close, I could see that our wingtips were almost touching, make out the pilot's face. One good thing, I knew they couldn't fire, not while Mike and Pete were on board.
That is my final warning. I am now counting down from 10 and will fire on 0. 10, 9, 8...
I knew they couldn't fire.
7, 6, 5, 4...
They couldn't!
3, 2, 1...
They couldn't!
0.
We're going down! We must have been hit! I want my mum! I want my mum! I want my mum!
Mike! Save me! Save me!
I want my mum! I want my mum! I want my mum!
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty Janey, and Simon Radford Peter. Frank Windsor and Joe Manning Wilson played Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi. The gang leader and his accomplice were Tony Redden and Baska. Tariq Alibi was Vakal. Elizabeth Mansfield was the policewoman, and Fraser Carr the inspector. The producer was Dan Garrett.
And the conclusion of that in-flight ordeal is next on BBC Radio 7 as Orphans in Waiting continues. More danger awaits the children in the war-torn land of their birth.
May I sit? The perfect day, isn't it? For children to play in the park and explore their own imaginations. Mothers watch so contentedly, but perhaps they should be more careful. Even here, bad things are never far away.
Murden? What is that? What's happening? I think the ghosts want us to know the truth about what happened to her.
A smart girl knows when to keep her mouth shut. We play by their rules now.
The brand new series of The Man in Black continues tonight in the 7th dimension at 6:30 and midnight.
Events are moving rapidly in this afternoon's thriller. It's a bit like 24 in that regard. It all began on Friday, and we've now reached Sunday morning. Can the children stay out of the clutches of the hyena?
Orphans in Waiting by Wally K Daly. Episode 5. Sunday AM.
It was my nightmare. I was inside the nightmare I'd had on the morning this whole thing began. The difference was, this wasn't nightmare. It was worse than nightmare. This was real. I was in a plane, flying at speed with a bunch of vicious-looking villains who'd kidnapped me and my younger brother, Pete. 2 other planes, sitting dead on our wingtips, one on either side, were riddling us with machine gun fire. Everybody in our plane was screaming with fear, including Peter beside me, and no wonder. Help me! Our plane, obviously hit, was plummeting through the night sky, heading to crash into land hidden in the blackness below. But worst of all for me was, same as in the original nightmare, inside my head, Janey was screaming as well. And that didn't make any sort of sense at all, because Janey wasn't even in the plane with us. She was safe at home.
It must be pretty horrible to die at the best of times. But to die alone, locked in a cubicle at the back of a crashing aeroplane, must be about the loneliest death of all. To be honest, I'd have got up and joined Mike and Pete in the front. If you're going to die, die holding hands with family. But the pressure was too great. I couldn't move. Too great even to scream, except inside my head, where I screamed and screamed and screamed, never guessing that once again, like the time I was drowning, Mike could actually hear me.
I tried to blank out the craziness of Janey's screaming, as I remembered an even more bizarre thing about my previous nightmare. When I'd looked up in the dream, the pilot had been smiling. I looked quickly to Vakal, our pilot, and according to Pete, our secret friend, and yes, he too was smiling.
I don't want to die, Mike. I don't want to die.
Don't worry. Look at Vakal. What? Look at the pilot.
He's smiling.
Exactly. You don't smile like that when you're going to die, Pete. He knows something we don't.
The machine gun from the other 2 planes cut off dead at the same second that our plane seemed to dip sharply, then level out and slowed a little. And the quiet was amazing. I scrambled up to look out of the cupboard window, and what I saw was just as terrifying, if not more so. The wingtip of the plane was only feet away from rock and bracken, and we were flying past them at hundreds of miles an hour. Vakal was obviously flying us down the centre of a gorge or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a short intermission until the shooting starts once more.
What is going on here, Vakal? All this firing! We should be crashed and dead by now!
What is going on here is hopefully a bluff. So far, they've only been firing above us, trying to push us down. I've been happy to oblige by going down, because I knew where I wanted to go for a little temporary peace and quiet.
Where are we?
We're cutting through these mountains to the sea. They can't get down into this gorge without risking their own lives as well as ours. So, they'll be using the time to ask the powers that be whether they should let us go free or finish the job and shoot us down.
And the reply?
Who can tell? Hey, prisoners!
Yes?
If the choice was yours,
Would you shoot down the plane to get rid of the bad guys, even though you die as well?
No.
Do not overstep the mark, Vakal. We are not bad men. Our cause is just. The taking of these children is a necessity. I will meet my Maker when my time comes, with no fear in my heart whatsoever that he will condemn me for my actions here.
Well, stand by. If what I think is about to happen is about to happen, you may be meeting your Maker much sooner than you think. Look ahead!
Mike, look!
No! About a mile or so away, etched against the light at the end of the gorge, was an airplane. It had raced ahead and turned back into the gorge, and was obviously all set to come down the tunnel in the mountain directly at us. As it came towards us, gathering speed, the second plane appeared behind it, slightly lower than the first, and that too was racing towards us.
My apologies all. They are coming at full speed, hoping to finally push me down. I have no wish to spend the next 25 years or so of my life in jail for kidnapping, and therefore have no choice other than not to give way. So, I am going to close my eyes now and leave the decision as to whether we are to crash and die or not up to the other two pilots.
He's done it! He's closed his eyes!
Yeah, best do the same, Pete.
Okay, see you, Mike.
See you. You've not been too bad a brother.
You have.
I watched as long as I could bear it. The plane came at us like a bullet. The pilot, obviously not knowing he was playing this game of grown-up chicken all by himself, kept going dead on course. I couldn't understand what was going on here. It really was kamikaze, we don't care if we die stuff.
What are they playing at? What are they both playing at? No!
I was at the window when it happened. I was fascinated by our wingtip, watching it just skim the rocks and bracken. When suddenly, above that tip, another tip appeared for a fraction of a second and briefly touched the sidewall, just a graze. But it pulled it round to crash into the mountain and explode behind us. The shock was too much. I fainted.
Janey, are you here?
I finally came to after what seemed ages, to hear a voice nearby calling quietly, almost a whisper.
Janey, are you here?
Incredible. It can't be.
Janey, I knew you must be here somewhere.
Quiet, get in here. You'll give me away.
I heard you scream.
I didn't make a sound.
I heard you inside my head, like before, when you were drowning. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be safe at home.
That gal brought me. I think he wants me to help get you both free. The others mustn't know I'm here, or they'll know he's a traitor as well.
I didn't tell anyone I was going looking for you except Pete. He thinks I've gone nuts with the excitement of it all. The rest think I've gone to the toilet opposite.
Well, keep it that way. Pete mustn't come back as well, or they'll smell a rat.
Okay.
What happened? How come we didn't crash?
The other planes did. The first one seemed to blow up. The second one flew straight into the debris and blew up as well. They fell in flames to the bottom of the gorge.
Are we safe now?
Yeah, we're outside British airspace, over the sea and well on our way.
Well on our way where?
To Rigward, as far as I can gather.
Wow! So it was true?
Yup. And we've got a granddad living out there.
I know. Great, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Look, Mike, go back to your seat. Pretend nothing's happened. Vakhal's going to go with you both when we land, to see where they take you, and then he'll come back to collect me.
He's a brilliant pilot. Saved our lives, I guess.
Pretty hot on the motorbike, too. Used to be with a circus. Bit of a dish as well.
Come on, Janey. This is no time to go all girly on me.
Not going all girly. I'm just telling you he looks nice.
Forget all that gunk till we're safe, okay?
Okay. You get back to your seat now before they get suspicious.
Right. And Janey, take care.
I will. One other thing, Mike. Do you know you and Peter are princes?
That's bull. Grandad would have told me.
It's true. And I'm a princess. Vakhal told me.
No wonder you think he's a dish. What a dreadful line. See you. Shift your legs, Pete. Let me through.
I'm trying to get some sleep. Way past my bedtime.
Oh, move it. Oh. She's there.
No.
Yes.
So where you be?
Told you, toilet.
You took your time?
Upset stomach.
Went potty. Thought his sister was aboard.
Shut up.
Oh, you got to admit it's a bit bonkers.
Quiet, Pete. Stop pushing me.
I mean, voices in the head. I've done my history. I have to start calling you Joan of Arc legs.
I was right. She's here.
What?
Keep it down. Come to the back, opposite the loo.
Bull.
I tell you, she's here.
I'll go say hello.
You can't. You'll give her away.
Find out your line, all right?
Sit down, Pete.
Excuse me, mister.
Yes?
I've got to go to the loo too.
Well, quick about it. You both need some sleep.
I just settled down again, trying to get comfortable, when I heard the tap on the door.
Hello? Anyone at home?
Oh,
no. Janey?
Quiet.
Do steady, you'll damage me.
You should be damaged. I told Mike you mustn't come back.
He changed his mind. Thought it would stop me worrying.
Get back and don't say a word.
Now would I do such a thing?
Go.
Hi, Mike.
Satisfied?
Yeah. She's not very happy with you, mind. Why didn't you tell me not to go and see her like she told you?
Okay, you two. What's going on?
Nothing.
That's right.
You took your time? What's so interesting back there?
Just went to the toilet.
We'll see about that. I'll go and check.
Idiot. Now you've blown it.
Not necessarily. I'll tell Vakal.
Hey, you boy. Don't disturb the pilot while he's flying.
Vakal, the gang leader's gone to the back looking for Janey. Do something.
I said sit down.
Okay, sit back, quickly.
Right.
Everybody sit immediately. Emergency. Major turbulence ahead. Everybody sit. Emergency. You in the back. Take your seat and buckle up. I might have to crash land.
The gang leader rushed back to take his seat. And after that, every time anyone moved, Vakal invented turbulence. I don't think there was a spare sick bag to be had in the plane for love nor money. But when we did finally land and staggered off at the end of the journey into vicious sunshine, Janey was still safe and undiscovered.
I heard everybody leaving. Slowly, the temperature started to rise. I waited a long time, and then finally, really overheated, I opened the cubicle door and looked out to check the plane was empty. It was. I took a seat out there and waited for Vakal to return. I realized I was looking forward to him coming back. And it wasn't just because of his saving Mike and Pete. He was, well, really nice company, you know? Anyway, it's not being girly like Mike said when you think someone's good looking. It's just growing up.
Hey up. Looks as though we're here.
Brilliant, Mike. Absolutely brilliant. We stop, slap in front of giant double doors with no other route available. I say, hey up, looks as though we're here.
You're really going to get a punching. Do you know that? Oh, who'd have believed it? Such a lovely garden right in the middle of town.
Could be a little palace.
It is a palace. Headquarters of our leader Masood. We will go now inside the audience room to await him. You will kneel, and when he arrives, you bow until your head touches the floor.
I don't go in much for that kneeling and bowing stuff.
Shut it, Pete.
The choice is yours. Either side of him will stand his ceremonial sword-bearers. In spite of how useful your presence may or may not be as a negotiating ploy with your grandfather, they will have no choice but to hold you down and chop your head off forthwith. If you do not bow until your head touches the floor.
I just mentioned, I don't go in for that sort of thing much.
Why don't you just shut up, Pete? You're talking too much. And I think in this place it could cost your life.
If you'd care to pay me off now, I'll be on my way.
So what's your hurry, pilot? You must first pay your respects to our leader, as must we all.
The deal was to get you safely here.
You think I carry 30,000 pounds in my pocket? Be patient.
30,000? That's not bad for a night's work. You sure he's on our side?
Quiet. Let us enter the palace.
I was soon too hot and too bored, and there was nothing to do except watch the planes come in and land and let their passengers off. I don't know how long it was before the first plane with British markings came in. Could have been hours for all I knew. The heat was getting to me, making me feel dizzy. The plane landed quite near, and soldiers went on board. I got the feeling that maybe it was being checked to see if Mike and Pete were there. Finally, the troops left the plane, and the passengers started to straggle off. Then the cabin staff came out. I looked once, and then had to look again, because I didn't believe my eyes. I knew the man dressed in junior captain's uniform. I also knew one of the hostesses. She was perhaps the largest hostess I had ever seen in my life. It was the couple who had guarded us at home. Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi.
All near! His Highness Masood the Great will arrive shortly.
Oh! Shut it, Pete.
My knee!
Quiet! Inside the palace, it was beautiful. The furnishings were gold, the floor and walls marble. Fountains were tinkling everywhere, and there was a gold throne on a raised dais ahead. Gigantic ceremonial guards bearing scimitars stood on every doorway. It was just like a scene from 1001 Nights. But this was no fairy tale. This was for real.
Masood approaches. All bow heads and touch to the marble of the floor.
I did so. The gong sounded again. I heard the giant doors at the back of the dais open, and the leader was obviously there, crossing to sit on his golden throne.
All hail, Masood, our gracious ruler!
All hail! He's only a young kid, Mike.
Oh, no. I might have guessed it. Pete was peeping.
The room, you notice, has an echo, and my hearing is acute. You are an offensive little wimp. Attend to him, guards. Others take hold of the second prisoner in case he protests.
Two of the door guards dashed to hold me, as one of Masood's giant bodyguards crossed and put his foot on Pete's back, pressing him to the floor and pulling his hair to stretch his neck up. The second bodyguard had followed, and now lifted his scimitar, all ready to slash it down.
No! Don't let them do it, Masood! It's barbarous!
Hold! You are older and should know better, but are equally offensive.
They were both warned, Your Highness.
So, you were warned. What do you have to say for yourselves that would stop me from taking just retribution for your ill manners? And permitting my sword bearers to chop your worthless heads from your worthless bodies this instant.
Masood was an obvious nut. Probably was head boy at his public school. There's only one answer to that sort of megalomaniac. Play the game their way.
I speak first for my brother. Yes, he is only a child. His tongue is very loose and always has been. For me, I have been taught from childhood one must defend one's younger brother. So I ask your forgiveness on both our behalves. We have not as yet learnt how to bear ourselves as princes should. Your Highness, forgive us.
Princess, was it true?
Shut up!
So, you know you're a prince?
I only found out today. Please find it in your heart to forgive any impropriety in our speech or actions until we learn your ways better. If a head is required in retribution, take mine. I could not bear to live, having failed to protect my charge.
Good thinking, Mike.
You speak well for a youngster. For the time being, you are both forgiven. Release them, guards. Best you both watch your mouths from here on out, or soon perhaps you won't have mouths to watch. My warriors, you have all done well to bring these two captives from dangerous foreign lands. Go through to the inner courtyard where my treasurer awaits. 1 million in gold coin, as promised, is there to be divided equally among you.
The pilot, Your Highness?
Oh, yes. Vakal, I believe, is the name?
That is right. Vakal.
I also hear you will not join my merry band.
I'm just a pilot, Your Highness. I don't take sides in the struggle. Never have done. I'm simply the pilot.
For all sides and those in the middle. Be aware, Vakal, the time fast approaches when all must take sides.
Yes, Your Highness.
For now you have done well. Go through to where the treasurer awaits with your £30,000.
Very good.
It's probably not
the time to mention it, Your Highness. But you know, I did have to lay out 50p for our bus fares home from school.
Pete, shut it!
I must have fallen asleep looking out the plane's window. It was over 36 hours that we'd all been on the go without having been anywhere near a bed. I was shattered. I didn't hear the door to the aircraft open. Didn't hear the person slowly walking along the aisle toward me. The first thing I was aware of was a cool breeze on my brow. The person was blowing on my forehead. I immediately started dreaming of Mum, when a hand touched me on the shoulder.
No! Don't scream. It's me.
I recovered from my shock, and Vakal, seeing I wasn't going to scream, took his hand away. He changed out of his English clothes, and was now in a long white gown. He looked great.
Sorry it took so long. I got held up. And then I had to go organize a safe room for us.
Where's Mike and Pete?
They're at the palace of a ruler called Masood. They're safe for the moment, but we're going to have to get them out of there. And it's not going to be easy. Here, put these on.
He'd brought me the female version of the outfit that he was wearing, but in black. He turned his back while I slipped out of my clothes and put them on. They were wonderfully cool. Vakal was talking on.
If anyone speaks to you in the street, you are to point to your mouth and your ears, indicating that you're deaf and dumb, okay?
Okay. What about this head thing?
Put that on as well. The band slips over your ears.
Okay.
The rest covers your mouth, nose and forehead.
I'd often seen Taragwad women wearing headgear like that on television. It made me feel sort of safe. Only my eyes peeping out, and no chance of being recognized. Very mysterious looking as well.
Ready?
Yes.
That really suits you.
Thanks very much.
So, did anything happen while I was away? Did anyone try to come aboard?
No. Oh, there was one thing. Uncle Brian and Auntie Vi are in town.
What?
I saw them arrive off a flight some time back.
That's not good news.
Why?
They'll be trying to get their hands on Mike and Pete as well. We've got to make sure we get you all safe together first.
What about Mummy and Daddy?
They'll be here in town somewhere. The difficulty is going to be to get through the ranks to find them.
Ranks?
You've got to understand it, Janey. Though you can't hear any gunfire at the moment, there is a war going on here. Once there were dozens of factions, but now, through battles and amalgamation, there are only two main groups left, plus a small freelance bunch. One group, perhaps still the most powerful, is controlled by Masood. The other, a consortium of all the remaining factions, is run by your grandfather. Masood and your grandfather are sworn enemies, and you, Mike and Pete, are the pigs in the middle.
But why?
While Masood controls you grandchildren, he controls your grandfather. Apart from your mother and father, you are the heirs to the kingdom, and his kingdom is vast. That's why you must not fall into the hands of Masood as well.
But the kidnappers didn't even want to take me with them.
Because it's a man's world out here, and you'd be in the way. And you are safe in England. He could have had you killed there any time if need be. If he gets to know you're here, and could be saved by your grandfather, he will want you captive as well. Ready to go?
Yes. One thing, Vakal. I was having a dream. Something came back to me. Who is the hyena?
What do you know of Hyena?
There was a note about him in the bureau at home. Beware the hyena. Brian said he was the most dangerous man in the world.
Hyena is a freelance killer who will do anything if the price is right. You must pray that nobody employs him to come searching for you, or your lives are as good as lost.
How would we know him?
You would know him because he will tell you at the end. The only time his name is mentioned is as he kills. And then he leaves his trademark behind to claim the bloodbath for himself.
Trademark?
That's right. Hyena. Written in his victim's blood on the nearest wall or floor. He is surely a madman.
Masood realised we hadn't eaten and took us to a dining area and provided food. And we ate squatting on silk cushions while we talked about cricket and things. Pete, as usual, ate like a pig, even though it was all dodgy stuff. He particularly enjoyed some round, chewy things about the size of bullseyes that squelched when he bit them, very sweet inside. I didn't tell him that though they were the size of bullseyes, they were actually goat's eyes. Not till he'd finished eating them all, that is. While Pete went off to be sick, Masood finally told me what it was all about.
You see, your grandfather wants peace in Tarigwad.
Is that such a bad thing after all these years? I mean,
I don't know much about it, but this war seems to have been going on forever. There's always something about it on the news.
There can be no peace until I am revenged against him.
Revenged for what?
Many factions joined your grandfather over the last few years. He was growing steadily more powerful. My father wouldn't join him. There is a family feud that goes back hundreds of years. Because my father wouldn't join the growing consortium, he was killed by an assassin. A man in my father's employ, but secretly employed by your grandfather.
How can you know it was grandfather?
Because the assassin was caught red-handed and confessed. With my father's death, your grandfather thought our tribe was finished, but I was called back from university to take command. Now we have you two captive, and the battle is all but won. A messenger has been sent to your grandfather, and soon my goods will be returned.
Goods?
Do you know nothing? My hostages. I had 5 hostages in my care, American, French, German, and 2 Englishmen. Your grandfather raided our headquarters last week and stole them. I want them back. If I don't get them back, you both die. Interestingly enough, one of the Englishmen was your father's brother, Geoffrey.
What?
Ah, your brother returns, still looking a little pale.
You rotter, Mike. I'll get even with you for this.
Just to cheer you up a bit, Pete. You might like to know we've got a real uncle as well.
What?
That's right. Uncle Geoffrey, Dad's brother.
Woo! A granddad and an uncle. Not a bad day's work, really. Go on like this and we'll have a proper family in no time.
Vakal took me to an apartment overlooking a very large hotel. The apartment was a nice place. Clean, and it had air conditioning, so it was cool. Enough bedrooms for all 4 of us if he managed to get Mike and Pete back. He left me there saying he had business to do. He told me not to answer the door, and on no condition to use or answer the phone. Well, I couldn't think who I could call in any case. And if I answered it, I couldn't speak the language, so I saw no danger of that. How wrong can one be? The moment that Vakal left the room, it started ringing. And it rang, and it rang, and it rang.
I told Masood Pete really must get some sleep. So he had the guard take us to our room. We went inside, and the guard stood outside, guarding. It was small and neat, with a window high on the front wall, a side table, and just 2 beds.
I'm shattered.
Hang on, Pete. Let's just spy out the lie of the land first. Come and stand on my shoulders and look out of the window.
No time for acrobatics. I'm dead. Pull the table over.
Suit yourself.
And it rang, and it rang, and it rang.
Keep the noise down. I'm trying to get some sleep.
Pete! Come here, quick. This is serious.
I know you're winding me up. Tell me when I wake.
And rang, and rang, and rang some more.
I'm not kidding, Pete. There's a bunch of villainous-looking men surrounding the palace. And there's a couple of guards lying in the courtyard, bleeding from their throats. They're obviously dead. The men have all got guns. Opening the main gates now. Bigger guns rolling in. Vakal's with them. He's obviously the leader.
Good night, Mike. See you in about a week.
I put my fingers in my ears, walked to the window trying to escape the noise. And there, standing outside the hotel opposite, dressed in Taragwadi costume, but no mistaking who it was. Uncle Brian. The phone went on ringing. It was driving me crazy.
Pete! Some of the big guns have been pointed up here.
You know, Mike, you can get an award for the worst overacting in the world.
I knew I'd finally have to answer it. And finally, I did. The voice at the other end just spoke one word, and the word sent me cold with fear.
Hyena. Hyena.
Hyena knew we were here. He was on our trail.
Pete! Take cover! They're going to fire!
Good night, Mike.
Pete! Pete!
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty, Janey, and Simon Radford, Peter. Amajit Jewell was Masood, and Tariq Alibi, Vakal. The gang leader and his accomplice were Tony Redden and Busker. The producer was Dan Garrett.
Keep the noise down. I'm trying to get some sleep.
Pete! Come here, quick, this is serious.
I know you're winding me up. Tell me when I wake.
And rang. And rang. And rang some more.
I'm not kidding, Pete. There's a bunch of villainous-looking men surrounding the palace. And there's a couple of guards lying in the courtyard, bleeding from their throats. They're obviously dead. The men have all got guns. Opening the main gates now. Bigger guns rolling in. Vakal's with them. He's obviously the leader.
Good night, Mike. See you in about a week.
I put my fingers in my ears, walked to the window trying to escape the noise. And there, standing outside the hotel opposite, dressed in Taragwadi costume, but no mistaking who it was. Uncle Brian. The phone went on ringing. It was driving me crazy.
Pete! Some of the big guns have been pointed up here.
You know, Mike, you can get an award for the worst overacting in the world.
I knew I'd finally have to answer it. And finally, I did. The voice at the other end just spoke one word, and the word sent me cold with fear.
Hyena. Hyena.
Hyena knew we were here. He was on our trail.
Pete, take cover! They're going to fire!
Good night, Mike.
Pete! Pete!
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty, Janey, and Simon Radford, Peter. Amajit Jewell was Masood, and Tariq Alibi, Vakal. The gang leader and his accomplice were Tony Redden and Busker. The producer was Dan Garrett.
Yes, I had a feeling we'd not heard the last of Uncle Brian. So, the children are in the middle of a war, and the deadly hyena is closing in. Well, we're not far from the conclusion of Wally K Daly's thriller now. The final part of Orphans in Waiting is next.
Do you ever see things out of the corner of your eye? Or rather not see them? I mean, they'd be there if you turned your head quickly enough.
Philip Glenister is Matthew, a man whose past is catching up with him. A 500-year-old past.
I hate to tell you this, Mr. Palmer, but the original owner of your house was a black magician.
What secrets will he unearth now he owns the house of Dr. D?
Where's he gone? Who? The boy I was talking to.
I didn't see anyone.
The House of Dr. D. BBC Radio 7's feature-length drama on Sunday afternoon at 1.
We've spent a good part of Saturday afternoon here on Radio 7 immersed in the adventures of the Jago children, who, from the disappearance of their parents, have found themselves flown to another country where, in the middle of a war, they must try and escape the hyena. What's it all about? Time for all to be revealed.
Orphans
Orphans in Waiting by Wally K Daly. Episode 6. Sunday PM.
One moment, I was terrified that the killer called Hyena, who had just phoned, was on our trail. The next moment, that was forgotten, and I was equally terrified about something totally different. It was as though somebody had blown a whistle or shouted an order, and a war was underway. I could see buildings being hit, see men in the road below me firing at each other. And I knew that Mum and Dad were probably somewhere in the city at this very moment, in just as much danger as I was.
Pete! Speak to me, Pete!
A shell had crashed through the window, dragging frame and plasterwork out and throwing everything into the room in which we were prisoners. With the blast, I'd been hurled safely into one corner as it all came flying past me. I'd heard Pete screaming in fear, and then as suddenly going silent. Now his bed was covered with the debris, and he was nowhere to be seen. I scrabbled to uncover him.
Oh, don't be dead, Pete! Please don't be dead! Oh.
By trial and error, I worked out the number to dial, and finally got an operator who understood me.
Hello?
Hello, Uncle Brian. It's me, Janey.
Pete! Please don't be dead!
I finally cleared enough rubble to see the bed. I just sat back in amazement. Pete wasn't there. He'd simply disappeared. Then I heard movement under the bed, and Pete finally stuck his head out, his face white with plaster dust.
What happened? Only half the room blown in, that's all. And you not having the sense to listen to me telling you to watch out.
I remember. I was blown out of the bed when the shell hit and ducked under here for safety. Then I must have blacked out or something.
Well, next time I warn you, listen, right?
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to worry you.
Oh, it didn't worry me that much. What's one younger brother, more or less?
Pete, don't be dead. Don't be dead, Pete.
You rat head. You were awake and listening all the time.
Do you dare hit me or tell Mum?
I had a telephone call here. A really nasty voice at the other end. It was Hyena. I'm frightened, Brian.
So you should be. If he knows your number, he knows where you are. You must tell me where that is, so Vi and I can come and get you.
I can't do that. I just want to know what's going on, that's all. Whether Mummy and Daddy are safe.
A war's going on, that's what's going on. And it's your presence that's caused it.
Me?
No, all three of you. Whoever wins you three wins the battle. Tell me where you are, and Vi and I will get you to the safety of the embassy.
I am safe.
I can hear the gunfire, Janey. You're at the very center of the conflict, same as we are.
I've got to wait here for Mike and Pete. They won't know where I've gone.
I'm sorry, Janey. They're as good as dead already.
No.
One of the leaders, Massoud, has got them prisoner. His palace is under attack at this very moment by an unknown faction. And if he loses the battle, as he looks certain to, he won't let them go alive.
They won't be killed. They won't.
They will. You'll be the only family your grandfather has left. And we've got to keep you safe, or this war will simply go on and on. Tell me where you are.
I can't.
Try talking some sense into her, Vi.
Hello? Janey, darling, it's your Auntie Vi.
You're not my auntie. Stop calling yourself that.
All right, dear, calm down. I know you're quite rightly upset, and I know you don't trust Brian and I, but believe me, your life is in danger. If Hyena called, he'll be coming to visit. Now, I'm going to give you a telephone number to ring. Have you got a pencil and paper?
I don't need them. I'll remember it.
OK. The number is 580-446. Got it?
Yes. Who's that number?
Your grandfather. Simply ask him if you can trust us. Then when he says yes, as he will, call straight back. I don't think we have much time.
Moham Tarinkal?
My name is Janey Jago. I want to talk to my grandfather, please.
We opened the door to the room carefully. The guard was still there, but he was sprawled on the landing just outside the door, a gun clutched in his hand.
Is he dead?
Looks that way.
Do you think he'd mind if I took his dagger as a souvenir? It's got really nice jewels.
We do not rob corpses, right? And we're not on holiday souvenir hunting, okay?
Just a thought.
Wait here. I'm going down a flight to see if there's a way out.
I'll come with you.
No. If you hear any shooting or anything, go back in the room and hide under the bed.
Okay. If you think there might be shooting, I'll stay.
Back soon.
Mike had only been gone a few seconds when he appeared round the corner of the stairs again, walking backwards with his hands in the air. Didn't have to be a genius to work out what was going on. So as they came round the corner and I saw the man threatening him with the gun, I was ready for them.
Don't shoot, Masood! Don't shoot! What good will it do you to kill me?
None. The battle is lost. My men flee the palace. Soon I will die. The satisfaction comes from revenging myself against your grandfather. He had my father killed. Now I kill his grandchildren, and the books are balanced.
But we've done nothing!
In blood feuds, it is not what the individual does, it is what the family does.
Hold it there, Masood.
I couldn't believe it. At the top of the steps stood Pete. He was holding the guard's gun steadily in both hands, pointing it dead at Masood's head.
If you move another inch, I'll fire.
Come on, come on, come on.
Hello?
Hello? I'm Janey Jago. I think I'm your granddaughter.
Yes, you are, Janey. But sadly, I fear we will now never meet.
But why?
I have been informed that my enemy, Masood, intends to have you and your brothers killed in revenge. He has arranged death squads to seek you out. Even if he is defeated, they are loyal and will keep searching.
Can't you save us?
Only a miracle can save you all now, Janey.
You will not do it, little boy. You will not shoot. This is not the cinema. This is for real. And in the end, you will not have the courage to pull the trigger. So, I will simply shoot you instead.
No, Masood! He's only a kid! No! You idiot, Pete! What did you do that for? You're going to end up in jail for life!
I didn't do anything.
What?
I didn't pull the trigger.
But that's crazy!
Look, the hole's in his back, not his front. It wasn't me.
That's right. It was me.
You shot him in the back!
There's no room for a sense of fair play here. It's dog eats dog.
You could have called out for
Enough
us.
of the talk. We have a long and dangerous journey ahead. Let's be on our way.
Where are we going? To join Grandad?
Not yet. First, we must collect the Janey. It's not going to be easy. We've got to cross the very center of the city, and that's where the battles are fiercest.
They work for the British government.
That's right. Military intelligence. But Brian is a friend from many years ago. He's a renowned expert on the area and also a very brave soldier. In happier days, we traveled the country together.
What about the woman who was with him?
You can trust both Brian and his wife with your life. And at the moment, you are very much in need of someone you can trust with that precious gift.
What about Mum and Dad?
I do not know, Janey. They were in the city's poor quarter when the fighting started. Until then, they were safe, but now...
What are they doing here?
No time to explain. Ask Brian and Vi. Call them now, Janey. Every minute that passes, you are in more danger.
Okay. Grandad? This is going to sound really silly, considering we haven't met yet. But I love you, Grandad.
And I love you too, Janey. If you ever see Peter and Michael alive again, tell them the same. Now I must go. The battle grows very fierce outside. I must see how my troops fare.
Goodbye, Grandad.
Goodbye, Janey.
Grandad?
Whatever I tell you to do without question. All our lives will depend on your instant obedience. Okay?
Okay.
For now, I must go see if our way out of the palace is free.
They're still fighting up front.
We're not going out front. We're going under. Into the sewers.
Don't like the sound of that. If the whole city spends all its time eating goat's eyes, we could be in dead trouble.
It's no time for gags, right?
Oh, do you think we're going to get out of this alive, Mike?
We're doing okay so far. Let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Yes, I spoke to Grandfather. He said I could trust you both.
Good. So where are you, Janey?
I'm in the apartment right opposite your hotel.
What floor?
I can't remember. It's high up. Looks out onto the hotel, about halfway up.
Go to the window.
Right. I'm there.
Perfect. You're on the 9th floor, right opposite our room. Couldn't be better. Give it a few minutes, then go and open the front door to let me in, and I'll explain the plan. Don't go down in the lift. There are power cuts on and off.
Okay, 3 minutes.
That'll be fine.
I think that was Vacal.
I think you're right.
Mike!
Come on. Let's see what's going on down there and where he's got to.
But he said to wait.
I think we'd be better off going to find him. Hang on, I'll get the machine gun. I took the gun off the guard. Never for 1 second thinking I'd be likely to use it. A just-in-case sort of thing, really.
Why are you taking that?
You never know.
You won't be able to use it. They've got safety catches and things.
No, surely you just...
What, you idiot? You're gonna kill me!
Well, you shouldn't have said it wouldn't work. It's a hair trigger, idiot. Oh, right. Let's go and see if we can find Vacal.
Nobody here except dead bodies.
They're all making a last-ditch stand outside by the sound of it. Let's go that way.
Why?
Because that's where the trail of blood leads from the man with the machine gun.
Hey, that's good. Like Sherlock Holmes. Hadn't thought of that.
We followed the bloodstains, which went through into the audience chamber. They led right up to a piece of marble in the floor that had been moved to one side, revealing stairs going down. Obviously a secret doorway to the underground tunnel. Vacal was lying beside it, in a pool of blood. The gang leader had obviously been taking shelter down there when Vacal opened it up.
He's dead, Mike! We're on our own!
76 seconds, 77 seconds, 178 seconds, 9 seconds, 3 minutes. Great timing.
I just turned Vacal's body over to check if he was dead or not, when it struck me.
What is it, Mike?
Janey! She's screaming inside my head again.
That's crazy. She's not here.
It's the nightmare come true. I can hear her clearly, and I can see what's happening to her. No! She's been grabbed by an evil-looking man. He's got a knife, trying to get into her throat. She's holding his wrist, fighting to keep it away from her. It's no good, she can't get away. Can't hold him, he's too strong. I think it's Hyena. He's got her. He's got the knife to her throat.
You're dreaming it.
It's real. She's going to die. Janey's going to die, Pete.
You're safe now, Janey. You're safe now.
It was Hyena. I thought he was going to kill me.
He was going to kill you, but you're safe now, at least for the moment. Let's get you back upstairs.
He was going to kill me, Brian.
But he didn't. So let's get you safe upstairs to the apartment.
Mike, are you okay, Mike?
What happened? No, I remember Janey.
Don't worry, it was just a crazy dream. I think you fainted.
It was real, all right. But I think she's safe. There was a gunshot. I think if she'd been hurt, I'd have known. Vacal! He's not dead!
He must be. There's blood everywhere.
Nasty cut on his head. Bullet must have just grazed him. Okay, Pete, let's get him down the stairs and out of here.
What? He must wear a tongue.
We can't leave him here to die now, can we?
But can we just take him down the stairs and leave him there to die?
Oh, lift him down, right? Then we'll get the trap door closed over us and be on our way. And that's just what we did. Pete grumbling all the way. And he was right. Vacal weighed a ton. But we finally managed to get him into the tunnel and pulled the marble trapdoor over us. Then began a journey I'll never forget. Through the sewers under the city. I thought we'd never make it. I was nearly right.
You okay now?
Yes, I'm fine. It was the shock of it. When I opened the front door, I thought it was going to be you.
Don't worry anymore. From now on, I'll be downstairs making sure that nobody gets into the building.
Mike and Pete.
I've told you, Janey. Yes, sure, they'll get in all right. It's villains I'm watching out for. Now remember, you make a point of appearing at the window every couple of minutes so Vi knows you're still safe.
Why doesn't she come over here as well?
She's keeping her eye on the approach roads as well as your window. She'll call me on this if there's a problem, or she sees any troops getting too close. Hear me, Vi?
Loud and clear, Brian.
Over and out, Vi. As soon as the ruckus dies down a bit, we'll get an embassy car to take you off to safety.
What's it all been about, Brian? What's Mum and Dad involved in? It isn't anything bad, is it?
No, Janey, it isn't anything bad. In fact, it's one of the most incredibly brave ventures that any two people have ever taken on in recent history.
And then Brian went on to tell me what it was all about. Why Mum and Dad went missing the way they did. Why they couldn't tell us. And I realised not only the great danger they had been in, but also the immense danger they were still in. It was one of the most incredible stories I'd ever heard. And it was Mum and Dad who would end up being heroes. Alive or dead.
The journey was a nightmare. The smell down there was horrendous. Water gushing past at our feet. Rats running off in front of us. Pete nagging every inch of the way. After some time, Vakal recovered a bit and could stagger along on his own 2 feet. At one point, it sounded as though we were under the dead centre of battle. I climbed up a ladder to a drain hole above and peeked through the iron grill. I could see men fighting to the death for what looked like a stronghold.
No!
From the angle I was at, I could clearly see the roof. A man was looking down at the troops outside, but not joining in the battle. It was my father.
What's to see?
Nothing. Come on, let's be going. Can't hang about here all day. Take the other side of him. Help him up.
It's all right. I can manage now. Another couple 100 yards, we come out.
Where we came out, there was a motorbike and sidecar, with a dead man slumped over the front of it. Along with everything else, I was about to become a motorbike thief. Great, Pete. We'll use that. Get Vakal up and into the sidecar while I get rid of the driver.
You can't ride a motorbike.
Of course I can. Move it. Help him up. I'd ridden a motorbike before, on a farm holiday. Easy. You just lean over in the direction you want to go in to steer them. With a sidecar, it's different. You've got to steer by turning the handlebars. I didn't know that. So we had a few problems at first. Nothing too serious, mind.
Mike! You're careful, you're gonna kill us all!
Hang on! I'm getting the hang of it now.
Brian, could be trouble. Motorbike approaching, weaving all over the road. 3 men, could be real trouble.
I'm standing by to shoot if necessary.
Mike, turn away! We're heading straight for the shop front! Turn away, Mike!
I'm trying!
Mike! Go careful, you're gonna kill us all!
Hold it there or I fire!
Don't shoot, Uncle Brian, it's us! Janey!
Peter,
how are you?
Are you okay? It was really great seeing them back safe. Vakal looked a mess, but once Brian had gone back to the entrance hall, he quickly recovered. Thanks for bringing them safe back to me, Vakal.
Hang on here, it was us who brought him. He was nearly dead.
Let it go, Pete. She's got a bad case of the girlies.
Just be grateful, the pair of you.
Were there any calls, Janey?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, there was one. The Hyena called. Just said his name twice. Hyena. Hyena. But we needn't worry about him anymore. He's dead. Brian killed him.
I've got to make a call. Find out how the battle goes.
I watched Vakal worried. He was very pale. He'd obviously lost a lot of blood. The front of his white costume was stained red from top to toe. As he talked on, he got progressively more animated, arguing with someone in a foreign language. American money kept getting mentioned in the conversation, as though the price of something was being established. Finally, Vakal was content, said okay and put the phone down.
Right. I've got some news for you all. It's all over. Masood has been defeated. Your grandfather has won the final battle.
So, as I say, it's all over for you.
You mean we go home soon?
No. I mean it's all over. You're going to die.
Why are you pointing that at us, Vakal? We are friends. We saved you.
Vakal is your friend, but I am someone else as well. I am Hyena.
But you can't be. Brian killed him.
That was probably a man from one of Masood's death squads. The voice on the phone was asking a question, not making a statement. Hyena, a man who needed to talk to me desperately, because he saw I was the only hope of saving his business. So, who wants to go first?
I knew I had to keep him talking as long as possible.
What business?
It's of no import.
We deserve to know why we're to die.
War is not about ideals. It's about profit. My employer is the arms dealer who provides weapons for all sides. If the war ends, it will cost him billions. He's finished. If you three die, and are found at the headquarters of the last remaining small factions, your grandfather will not rest until all are dead, and war will soon blossom anew. I am now being paid a fortune beyond your wildest dream to ensure that that now happens. I could have killed you at any time from the very first night I watched you, if the price had been right. But my employer hoped your parents would fail in their plan, and he wouldn't have to pay me. Now they have succeeded, so he must. And finally, the price is right. So you are to be killed. Who is to go first?
I'll go first. Don't want to see Janey and Mike die.
Okay. Buy from Hyena, Pete.
No, it has to be me. I'm the oldest boy. It's my right.
Kill me first, Vakal. I'm the eldest.
That is indeed only fair, Janey.
Vakal, I think I loved you a little.
Then that was very foolish of you, little girl. Buy from Hyena.
The reason I had to keep Vakal talking was I hadn't appeared at the window in the room for some time, and I hoped Vi would be worried and alert Brian. She did more. Vakal had his back to the window. Pete, Mike, and I were facing him. I moved so I could peep over his shoulder, and I could see that Vi was there at the hotel window, a rifle resting on the ledge as she lined it up. As he lifted his gun to shoot me, she shot him first. Vakal fell dead at our feet, and after his last crack, I didn't even cry.
Now in a dusty square, once centre of a thriving city for what could be the most dramatic and historical moment in the whole saga of the Taraguad conflict.
Brian and Vi have brought us to the square at the city centre, and we're waiting for the whole thing to be wrapped up. When I told Mike and Pete what it was all about, they could hardly believe it.
Signs of the bomb damage that has occurred over the years of bitter fighting are clearly visible from where I stand.
Turned out Mum and Dad had worked undercover for the British government. Had done for years. Terrorists were always on their trail, so they had to keep moving house. Could never make friends. It wasn't safe.
If reports are to be believed, at some point this afternoon, all remaining hostages are to be released from captivity into this square.
The government long-term
They are
plan
believed to be 15
was
in
to
all.
attempt to get all hostages in Taraguad released at once, and to try to make a new start out there. They decided years before that Mum and Dad were the perfect pair to pull the negotiating off. Dad being the brother of one of the hostages who'd been held the longest, and Mum being the daughter of one of the area's most powerful royal leaders. When the time was right, and the plan went into action, they were flown straight out to Taraguad. Helicopter, then plane. But it was top secret, so they couldn't tell us where they were going, in case we fell into the wrong hands.
Is a dark and dingy street, leading from the no-man's land beyond, down which the hostages, if they have escaped the recent fighting unscathed, are expected to make the...
Now we were standing in the city's main square, waiting for the hostages to be released as agreed, and hopefully for Mum and Dad to come back safe.
I'm frightened.
It'll be okay, Pete. They're going to be okay. They'll come out with the hostages.
Fingers crossed,
This most
everyone.
remarkable turn of events has been brought about by the efforts of two people who have been working undercover for the British government. If they...
Look, there's someone walking down the street.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have long been waiting for, the first of the hostages has just come into sight.
Slowly, one after another, The hostages came out of the shadows of the dark street ahead in ones and twos. I recognised some of them from the fronts of the newspapers over the years. They were all cheered and clapped, and press took photographs. Then quickly they were put into cars and ambulances and driven away to safety. There was one group of 3 came out. 2 of them were carrying the 3rd man unconscious between them.
It turned out later, it was our newly discovered Uncle Geoffrey. He'd got injured at the last moment. Nothing too serious as it turned out, but we couldn't ask him for news of Mum and Dad. One American, who I recognised from a television programme, came out waving bravely, even though he had to support himself with a stick.
Finally, that was it. The last of them had come through, but no sign of Mum and Dad. After waiting a long time, the press started packing their cameras away, and people started drifting off from the square. And still no sign. Chances are they were now dead.
But where are they? Where are they both? They should be out by now.
I don't know.
Be brave, Pete. Just hang on, okay? Janey.
What?
Nothing.
Well, there sadly we must bring our report to a close. I say sadly, as all the hostages are indeed freed. But as you've heard, the street ahead stays deserted. And Mr. and Mrs. Jago, the negotiators who have brought off this amazing coup, are nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry, kids. It's about time to call it a day.
The ambassador has asked us to bring you back to the embassy with us while he tries to find out what went wrong. I'm dreadfully sorry.
I've got to tell you, no matter what, you have to be proud. Your parents have brought about the possibility of peace to these lands virtually single-handed. You should be very proud indeed.
I don't want to be proud. I want my mum and dad.
Come back here, Pete! You can't go into that street. You'll be shot.
But he didn't run into the street. He just ran into the middle of the square and looked in that direction, shouting as loud as he could, his voice echoing back from the buildings.
Mum! Dad! Come back! We need you! If you come back, we'll be good! We'll be really good, okay? Come back!
And at that moment, they did, and appeared at the end of the street. And we were just running towards them, screaming and shouting like crazy.
Mum! Dad! You're safe! Dad! Mum!
It all got a bit personal after that, so we won't go into too much detail. But just imagine how you'd feel if your mum and dad had gone missing. You were worried they were both dead, and they came back as heroes. And it turned out that Grandad was safe as well.
I did mention having to pay the bus fares home from school, but it was really because I couldn't think of anything else to say that wasn't really soppy.
A flight was laid on for us by the RAF, then a helicopter right into our back garden, and by 11 o'clock that night, we were home again. Pete, Janey and I went straight to bed, exhausted. I couldn't believe it was still only Sunday, but it was. I fell asleep, didn't dream. And when I woke up, the room was full of the smell of breakfast cooking. I decided that was the nicest smell in the world.
In Wally K Daly's Orphans in Waiting, Judy Bennett was Mike, Abigail Docherty, Janey, and Simon Radford, Peter. Frank Windsor and Joe Manning-Wilson played Uncle Bry and Auntie Vi. Amajit Dew and Tariq Alibi were Masood and Vakal. Edward Kelsey was the grandfather, and other parts by David Bannerman. Technical realization of all 6 episodes was by Steve Foe, Tanya Bula and Giles Aspen. The producer was Dan Garrett.